Hi, my name is Liz. I'm going to be your facilitator today, and we're going to be playing Fiasco. Today, I have with me, starting from the top of this Discord list, is...
Hi, I'm Noah. Yeah, I'm Noah.
Radda.
I'm Radda. I wasn't supposed to be here, but I'm here now.
I am the Fab, and ever since I chose that username, I've been feeling really tough about it, but I don't know how to change it, so I go by Fab now.
And I'm Theo, and I am the textbook definition of I don't know what I'm doing.
So what are we doing today? Well, I, my pretentious self, decided that we're not going to be playing D&D, we're going to be playing Fiasco. Fiasco is a chaotic, role-playing, heavy-ish game where we are hopefully going to make a story that has a lot of mayhem and issues with it. We're going to have some characters with small minds and big ambitions. I'm trying to find the facilitator sheets. This is a GM-less game. There's no dungeon master or game master. We're all going to be players, but I'm going to be facilitating because I'm the one who bought the books. This is going to be a game for our Toonkind server. For those listening who don't know what Toonkind is, it's a homebrew setting made by Yunny and Co. Where the world of a generic D&D land is populated with toons of many kinds that resemble rubber hose animations or Warner Brother, goofy characters or Disney characters. And there's a whole world fleshed out with an entire map, and I thought, hey, what if I make a table based off of that map for Fiasco? And we're going to be going through the game. To start off, we will look at our Google drawing document. I didn't know this was a thing. Did you guys know this was a thing with the Google Suite?
No.
I mean,
The icon looks different from the Google Doc, and I was like, oh, that's cool, but I don't actually know what it is.
it's a new thing.
Yeah, I found it because I saw somebody else playing Fiasco, and I clicked on their link, and I was like, oh, I've never seen this sort of like graph making program.
It just says it's Google Drive. Shit sounds something.
Wait.
The URL says docs.google/drawings, so I guess it's a drawing Google Doc.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a little swivel. You can draw a pee-pee on there, it's fine.
Wait, I can't see it.
I didn't actually do
Okay.
The most mature of beginnings.
We're starting off well.
I'm just setting the tone.
Yes, this is the time. I was going to do this in Roll20. But I found out this was going to be way easier than trying to wrangle people to get a Roll20 account. As you can see, there are boxes in between where our player boxes are. To start off with the setup, we're going to have to fill those in. Let me read a thing. There was an intro here, and I'm going to try and find it quickly. Never mind, I cannot find the intro. Well, to set up, we have to roll some dice. Now there are 5 of us in this chat, and for every person there are 4 dice. 2 are white and 2 are black. Color is sort of important. It varies the end of the game. And we're going to have to roll all of them at the beginning. So 5 times 4 is 20 dice. So I'm going to roll 20 d6s.
Oh.
20 d6. I think this is the right chat. I hope I don't mess it up. That is... I think...
You really did set the mood.
Oh, no!
For those who didn't see, we just rolled a 69.
It's real good. It's real good because it's a good spread of numbers as well. I don't have to reroll this. Oh, okay. I'm gonna copy these numbers into the center of the document, the correct document. Here we go. And I have to change the formatting of them. My hands hurt from clapping so hard. Those are what we rolled. And we'll look at if you would turn to the Inkwell playbook, you can see that with these lists of locations, relationships, objects, and needs, there are numbers associated with them. We will spend the numbers in the center to choose relationships and additional details, which details being locations, objects, and needs. But the first thing that we have to get cleared is relationships. Relationships are established between each other. So if you look in the sheet, I have a relationship between Radda and I have a relationship between Noah. I don't have one with Theo or Fab, but it doesn't mean I can't interact with their characters. We have to fill in those boxes, and after we choose a category and a detail, we can then start going into other stuff like locations. The game asks you to start this process by choosing the person who lives in the smallest town. I live in London, so I don't think it's me.
I live in Renton, which is, I think, moderately industrialized.
I live in Bel Air, not California Bel Air, so I'm not like the Fresh Prince. I'm Maryland Bel Air, where I'm like not even in the same county as Baltimore, so I don't know. I think I'm in the running for smallest town.
I will let you have it, because technically I live in a fairly large place, but it was kind of eaten up by the sprawl of Chicago, so I'm kind of also in Chicago.
Yeah, no, I still have farms near where I live. So
Yeah,
You win.
Agriculture.
Gotta go first.
my sister rides horses.
Apparently the population of your Bel Air is 10,000 something or other as of 2017. So, congratulations.
Tiny.
Congratulations, you're winner.
Yeah. So,
Your town is tiny.
if you would please, rather, if you scroll down to the third page, there are relationships.
Relationships.
At this point, since nobody has chosen a category, you have to just choose one. You don't choose a detail, you just choose the category itself, and you have to choose which relationship you want it. You choose which relationship you want between which players.
So I get to choose between either Fab or Liz.
Yeah.
Or...
And the rules get a little bit finicky, but once you unlock it, it doesn't unlock for everyone. It only unlocks it with the person you chose it with. So if, for instance, you unlocked the screen's dynamic duo with me, I could use that for our relationship. I can't use it for my relationship with Noah, and nobody else can use that. It's only unlocked between us. It's weird.
Oh, so I basically choose one that only we get to use.
Yeah.
Like, and then we get the 6 choices within it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And I get to just choose whichever one I want?
Yeah. Well, but it has to be a number that we have rolled in our dice pool. A wonderful 69.
Which is all of them. We've rolled all of them.
Yeah, they said like if you don't have a number of part of the roll, you can re-roll it. We don't have to re-roll it. We rolled good. We rolled a nice number.
Very nice.
Extremely nice number.
Let's just... I don't know what to choose, so I'm just going to go with 1.
Okay, that is the screen is dynamic duo. If you can write that in the thing between us. Well, who's that between me or Fab?
Liz.
All right, cool. Oh frick. That is good.
Do you want me to type up the numbers then?
Yes, please. If we can just like take the numbers from down here and just sort it.
Put them in a list.
Yeah, thank you.
I could do it.
Okay, it's my turn. You chose 1. I'll just write that.
Yeah, that was a 1.
That was a 1, so I'll delete a 1 from our list. That 1 is now
How
gone.
many 4s were there?
There's 4 4s currently.
Okay, there's 4 4s.
Yeah. There is now only 1 1. I just realized.
Oh, no.
It's fine. Listen, you have to use it at some point. Also, the last number that we end up on will turn into a wild dice, and we can use any number for that. But that's at the end. That's my little brother. Oh, we got a lot of 2s. Sorry, I had to run away and calm down my little brother. I am just for my turn. First, I must look at what numbers we have left. I'm thinking of taking a 2 or a 4. I'm gonna take a 2 and develop our relationship and make it inseparable forces for the worst.
Oh, no.
We're gonna be chaotic, my friends. It's gonna be good. Yeah. Let me move this dot to Noah. Why is there a line here? And let me remove that too.
Oh, quick question. How do we know which dice is which color?
At this moment, it doesn't matter, but when it comes to knowing which dice is which color, because there's 10 black dice and 10 white dice, and so I'll change the dice pool from the actual numbers to just how many white dice there are, because those don't matter when it comes to doing the scenes. And then we'll just format the dice. Let me do my thingy as an example, but it's getting we'll do like number white and then number black, and then we'll just tally it like that.
Okay.
So it'll be like 10 white, 10 black, and then when you take a white die, we'll lower the number. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. How it's gonna work. That's how I remember. I hope it works and I don't mess up.
We'll make it work. Half the fun is just like having no idea.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Just
have a lot of fun, though.
immortalizing moment.
A thing that I should mention while we're still in this setup phase you want as much as one colored dice as possible. Like,
You don't want to make.
you don't want them to cancel each other out. Theo, it is now your turn.
Okay, so, do I pick a detail or...
You can choose. You can pick a detail between you and Noah, or you can pick a new relationship between Fab and yourself. You can talk it out. You can say, like, because the relationships will be between two people, so you can say, hey, is this cool? Or you can say, like, I'm drawn between these two, and, you know, we can all input.
Would it be okay to use number 3 with Noah? Your life back for your help.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
I'll add that to the relationship thingy. Wait, did someone remove the other 3?
I think the 3 was removed, right?
We only had 2. Wait, let me check. I gotta look in the thing. No, we only had 2 3s to begin with. So.
Oh, heck, okay. Yeah. Get rid of that 3. Okay, and then the moves to Fab.
Okay. Overall, the choice is a heck of a choices. If I choose one of these, can I like just say I'm not comfortable doing one of like a romantic one?
Yeah. You'll definitely.
Okay. Okay. And I'm going to do 5 with... That's alright.
Or remove the 5.
Family and friends.
Alright, and then it moves to Radda. You just gotta flesh out the relationship between you and Fab.
Okay. What numbers do we still have? Still we have all of them. And you said no romantic options, right?
Yeah.
In that case, let's go with 3. Long-lost siblings.
We're gonna take the last 3.
Yeah.
Well, Austin answered.
Use the well you see.
Well, oh! Ah! Radda? Wait,
Yes.
It's like,
okay.
that's the fun part is working with it. Okay, I'm taking out the other 3.
Max chaos have been initiated.
We're scrabbling for that. It's my turn, and I have to choose a cool category between me and Noah. What is left? 4, 2, 2, 5, and 6.
Can I?
You can suggest, yeah.
I do something. Just because. Yeah. Personally, listen. Compelling ability to see like the fuck answer.
You said,
You know,
yeah.
Oh, I was kind of thinking about, like, if I had the Listen Pal one just for the number 4, a soul isn't used that much anyway, because I feel like between my relation with Noah and having that one, I feel like that would imply that my character is, like, probably borderline schizophrenic.
Just a demon doing that thing, you know?
The name's Lucy, full name Lucifer.
Well, we have enough 6s, I think.
oh, Lucy! Oh.
I'm sorry, my internet is currently being really bad right now.
Oh,
It's like being extremely stuttery, so I'm just trying to close stuff. Did you say the Listen Pal category?
Well, we... Oh, yeah, right, sorry, I got mixed up. Yeah, listen category.
Yeah, and then if you see, I like that category too, Listen Pal, and then I'll take away that 6. And then it's your turn. Dot goes here. If there's anything in Listen Pal that you like.
I'm gonna use number 4 because I think that is really the soul isn't worth that much anyway. Wait. Well, I mean both, I guess. Could be both. So I'm gonna take out one of the 4 and then I'm gonna add in
Alright, and then it's Theo.
So, it looks like what's the last category available?
well,
You can, what is it, screen?
you pretty sure you can use all the
Yeah, you can use it again, you have to unlock it again.
How do you
have a dice for.
So you can spend like another 6 or another 1 or another, was it 2?
2 or something.
Oh, I think I'll take one just to keep variety.
Capital B backstory. So I'm gonna take out the 4.
I'll type in the
And then Fab, it's your turn to flash up that final thing, the final relationship between you and Theo.
Okay. Huh. I'm actually a bit indecisive. Theo, what do you think about, like, childhood rifles?
I was actually leaning to that one, so
Okay, perfect.
I'll take out the 6.
What is 2? That is 2. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. Okay. I'm sorry. Because after the relationships are done, we look at details. Details being locations, objects, and needs. They recommend that you have one of each to start off. So 1 need, 1 location, 1 object. Oh, and 1 need, 1 object, 1 location. Just like for the entire game. Let me move this back to Radda. And boy, I love the anime objects. but it's your turn, rather, to choose a...
So do I choose locations, are we just doing object?
Locations, object, or need.
Oh, I get to choose between all of them.
Yeah. It's handy if one person chooses one thing that you choose another list. So if one person chooses object, another person chooses a location.
Okay. In that case... let's go with, what numbers do we still have? Okay. In that case... screw it, I'll go with what I know best.
Oh, please.
I'll take one of the 5s to get meta item.
Good. Read you like a book, rather. Now the question is... What do we have? There's... The question is, there's...
Where do I put this?
You put it underneath where detail is, here. I think I highlighted it. Now the question is, do I just look you dead in the eyes and choose one? Just give you direct eye contact and choose one? Or do I choose anything else? What can... One being a pencil made from the tree of life, a razor included, a bottle of ink from the well of inspiration, a candied apple that lets you see your past if you...
Hold on.
The can't.
No, candied onion, sorry. What did he say?
I said that one being my Sonia.
Of course.
My so...
Oh...
Sounds cool.
Frick it.
Probably been playing too much Pokemon.
Let me look at the other stuff. Actually... Do we have a 5? There's only one 5. How many 6s are there? There's only one 6.
Just have a lot of 2s and nothing.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what would be a cool location to have this this story. And there's a lot of 2s. Does anybody want revenge just in general? Like a vengeance thing in mind, or...
Me?
Okay, because I might just leave the 2s for that.
In particular.
I mean, I would... Revenge is nice. I'm just gonna be angry. That's fine.
Big Mads.
I mean, not myself personally. I mean, the character.
Yeah.
I don't think we're all getting all 3.
No, we're not all gonna get all 3, but these are the components that are gonna be on the table when we make our story. Like the details being between characters means that it's like important between those two characters, but anybody can use those details. So like if for instance somebody chose the Giznep Kingdom and chose Plantain Pizza, we don't have any freeze, but imagine if we did. Between those two people, it could be like, oh, we work at that place, this place is important for us because we work there, or we go there to have pizza every like Saturday and talk about stuff. But anybody could go to that location. It's just one of the focal points of the story.
Okay.
And then just my mind is on the Ghibli Empire, because I like Ghibli and I want a bunch of just toons wrecking a beautiful watercolor landscape.
It's not really a planning session. It's more like there's a planning period before the game starts, and then we just get
Yeah.
Because it is a lot of randomization.
I'll just.
What you got?
No, actually, I'm gonna take. Is it okay if I take that one? And Noah, are you the one who's taken the soul from me?
I kind of need the soul.
Alright, cool.
I think because I need to give that to Theo.
Yes! Alright, soul takey.
You think he was a middleman to get somebody else?
Oh no!
I'm the soul takey. You're the soul taker. I'm gonna put a 1.
Soul rewardee.
It's like
Soul customer.
it's kind of like, okay, so like in Cuphead, you know how the devil's like, hey, I need to.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. And you need a soul. And it was gonna be mine, but I'm like, hey, to an even better one.
What about this?
I am Lucifer. Oh my god.
What's the better soul?
Rivals.
Oh, this is good.
What makes a better soul? Oh, you know.
You know, the Screen's dynamic duo. You know those two fools who do that show every time? They got a choice soul. I bet you I can get you one of their souls.
Probably.
And I'm just like, oh, but I needed their soul to be a good, you know.
Yeah, but I needed to not die.
But yeah, I gave us the detailed Giznep Kingdom. I'm thinking it takes place somewhere in Giznep.
If we're inseparable forces for the worst, how much you want to bet I would just be like, hang on, if you're taking their soul, then you're taking my soul as well.
Oh, just like one brain cell. God, you just trying.
Should I write down, like...
2-for-1 deal.
Should I write down Lucifer as my character with, like...
Yeah, sure, you can be Lucifer, if you will.
What's even funnier is the fact that my relation to Fab is childhood rivals. How do you become a childhood rival?
Where did we grow up? Obviously, hell.
Wait a second, if you both grew up in hell, right?
In real life, I am.
Listen, it's simple. One of you is Lucifer, and the other one is Buff.
Oh.
There's another big demon.
I'm a normal person who just happened to live like next door to the gateway to the underworld, and we're just neighbors.
Lucifer pretends to be human.
We went to the same school.
See, here's the other thing. This intrinsically implies me as well, because I am also long-lost siblings with Fab. So that is
This circle just connects us. It just keeps going around.
It's so good. It's so good. This game is good.
Beginning to see why Fiasco is such a good game now.
It's just...
This is beautiful.
Noah, it's your turn to choose a detail. You can flesh out where in Giznep we have a relation in. Where did we meet? Where you wanted to take my soul? I'm gonna be honest. I wanted it to be on the boardwalk, just because I want to think about the boardwalk and how it's so close to this holy site, which is the well of inspiration.
And I'm like, hey, so...
You do one of them gigs, right? Right on the boardwalk?
Yeah, man, I'm like one of those people who sets up like a booth on boardwalks in like popular cities who's selling like little trinkets. It's like I'm not selling the trinkets. I'm like, hey, I'll buy you. I'll give you soul in return or something.
I like this a lot.
I'll give you this eraser that looks like an ice cream cone. How about that?
I'm thinking real hard about it.
So
It's
yeah,
like exchanging Pokemon.
I'll accept number 6 as
Okay.
boardwalk. So now we don't have any more 6s.
The 6s are gone. We can, if by luck,
Down.
the last dice can turn into a 6 if we need it. I don't know who's getting the last dice. I think it might be Radda.
Part of me kind of wants to have, like, I'm kind of loving the idea of, like, having my character be, like, not, I guess technically, yes, evil, trying to do something with good intention.
Oh.
Keyword try.
Accidentally.
No path to goodness when you're intrinsically called Lucy after Lucifer.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
We have an item, we have a detail. We can start looking at, we have an item, we have a location.
No need. Well, we do have needs, but
Yeah, needs. What are the needs? There was a lot of good needs thrown at me because I was really struggling, and you guys helped a lot.
Oh, so it's my turn to pick.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh. I'm looking at the need list.
I'm walking downstairs. It is so loud. I'm gonna be right back. I'm so
Okay. The need list. What do we have? A lot of 2s. A lot of getting revenge.
I did my best to replicate Theo's art style with this.
Shout out to Lucy.
Lucy, I'm trying to be over here. So, how y'all feel about some murder?
Listen, I'm just here to have some fun.
Wait, what was it? Make it cold-blooded? Wait, what's...
I would assume when one's consuming a soul, they just kind of like, it's not really a crunch, it's like a good, like, taking a bite into a juicy steak.
That's how you consume a soul?
Oh my god.
It's like, or you could be like one of those Dementor thingies and just like slurp it out of them.
I know exactly. If it's okay, I think I know what it should be. Like trying to accumulate souls so that I can have a comedy. I want the need to be like to be pleased.
Oh my god.
Get important. So, is it okay if I take the last 5B category?
The last 5? Yeah. Is everybody okay with that? Then the dot goes to Fab, who is currently dealing with noise.
They turned it down.
Okay.
Sorry, the TV is like directly underneath my bedroom. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. Okay. Does which one of these I'm taking from?
You can choose any from needs, objects, or location.
Okay.
Hey Theo. Can I suggest you make the detail to the main dealing fab? Like that could be your rivalry. Is you're just trying to be funny.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Comedy rivalry.
Satan.
With Satan. With Satan. Oh my god.
So I guess I just switch that out. So take the 2.
God, comedy rivalry with Satan.
It's the devil comes down to Georgia, but it's jokes.
This is beautiful. I just remembered that I was the one who put...
Yeah, you did.
This is my fault.
And everybody's saying me in the reactions. I'll take away the 2.
Oh my gosh.
I need to wait. Let me write this down before I forget. Or
Oh, goodness.
I was expecting a lot of things doing this.
If only we had a 6 to be a man.
and just the entire song. You can choose a theme.
See it.
Oh,
I tried to cut that.
so wait, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh gosh.
Listen, the choice is in your hands.
What is left? I'm going to use a 4 for location. UPA.
Oh, hello. Okay. Ooh, okay.
Our original home is a... Half of me just wants to say save the last 4 so that we can choose a home.
It was chill, and then everything just went.
It's just like, we lived in this small family home, and then you died. or went to hell or something. And it's just,
Oh god.
I got a better idea. It's just we live on the outskirts of that town, and it happens to be right next to our neighbors.
Home connected.
That means y'all didn't know where each other went.
Yeah.
exactly. So it's just like, oh, I didn't realize my sibling went to hell.
Only on Tuesdays.
I got dared.
You got it, triple
There was no way I was turning that down. Okay.
You should come over to my house. Grandma's making stew for dinner tonight. Fuck yeah!
I've stayed a long time.
Hey, you want some devil's lettuce?
God.
Okay, anytime someone mentions that, I just get, hey, you want to go smoke a joint? What did you get on your math?
Oh, God.
Okay, it's my turn. I have to choose what we, I say that I have to choose. There's only one thing I can do, and it's flesh out the meta items. God, this look is staring at me rather. Number one just staring at me. Oh, wait, we have a lot of 2s. A bottle of ink from the Well of Inspiration. That makes sense, because I'm located near the Well of Inspiration. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to take number 2.
And And we are a duo. So
Yeah, we are a duo.
makes all the sense.
Number 2. Where a bottle of ink.
It's like we're such close friends that you gave me a bottle of ink from your homeland.
Yeah, of yeah. Cool. I was gonna do pencil shenanigans, but another time.
Yeah, pen shenanigans are just.
And then that goes to Noah. I need to remove a 2, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
For tissues, hot tissue, and I am gonna choose.
I'm sorry.
Just for a blood contract.
This story is slowly turning into just... I don't even know what this is becoming.
It's something.
It's becoming Grim Adventures of Billy and Nick.
Dreamwork. I'm gonna choose location Dreamwork. That's
Nice.
where I met the devil.
Of course. Oh, devils always come from Dreamwork. I swear to God. Okay, and then Theo, you can only just develop that detail.
Okay, so from DreamWorks,
We only have 1, 2 left.
We have one of each number left, except for 3 and 6.
5, 4, 2, 1.
I really wish we had a 3 left because having the suburbs would have been...
Yeah, it would be great. Well, I mean,
The city.
Should we do the city?
yeah.
Okay.
It's like the long lost siblings were raised in like just a house outside of the city, and just hell is the city.
Hell is the city.
That's how cities are.
Hell is the city. That is. This is what the scratch sheet is for when we need to.
We live in a suburb of hell.
Yeah, man, why not? We're just outside of hell.
So that actually kind of places us, not us, but you guys, right on the sort of border.
Meanwhile, Sharooo's just here like the city of Diz.
There's there's I'm looking at the map, the place where Dreamwork and UFA sort of just like hit.
Oh. It's a coastal city.
It's a coastal
Across
city.
the river.
Fantasy Florida.
Oh my god, Fantasy Florida.
Fantasy.
Lord.
Floridor.
Florida.
Lower Earth. Either Floridor or Floridor. I'm not sure which.
Floridor.
Oh, yeah.
It's named that because the way to hell is literally just a door on the floor. Like not like a trap door or anything, just a regular old like door.
You know that?
For some reason, when you try to walk into the door, like you look like you're walking down. But the second you walk up, you're like
Yeah.
up.
It's like a MC Escher painting.
Exactly.
Always knew how was it. Knew how always was an etchy painting. Was that flesh out the city? The city. That was also 2, right?
So yeah.
Yeah, it was 2.
Alright, cool. So that's where you met Hal. That's where you met the devil.
Petition. Oh, can I'm not sure if I want Floridor to have 2 O's in the floor part.
Oh, like flow. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. And then Fab, it's your turn to fill out the detail.
Wait, was that our last 2 that we just got rid of?
No, I thought I already got rid of the 2. Oh, wait. Looking again at all. Fucking fantasy Florida, Jesus Christ. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, those 6 2s.
I think we've used, because Inseparable Forces, Bottle of Ink, Dream Workers, Scratch Your Back, Funny Please,
1, 2,
and City.
1, 2.
Yeah, we did because we said that like there was only one left.
Yeah.
But that was before Theo chose 2.
That makes sense.
So now we've got 5, 4, and 1 left.
Well, I'm obviously choosing 4. That is a thing already.
Yes. We have agreed upon this.
Let me type, please, computer. Come on.
Why do you have a 5 left? We have a 5 and a 1 left. What are we missing?
Well, let me type.
What's going... This box? Wait.
Remember, this was designed for 4 players, not 5, right?
No, this was... It could be 5 players. It says it's optimal with 4 players, but you can play with 5.
Can someone not being stupid type 4 in our little box?
Is it for a family home? Oops. Yeah,
Oh, shoot, we're both-
yeah, no, type.
I just got
I'm
rid
trying to scroll down the rules. Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold on.
There we go. I mean,
What's...
Okay, so
just the last 2 numbers.
got 20 total.
Yeah. 20 total dice.
It was supposed to be 20. There's 4 people. There's 5 players and 4 dice for each player. That's 20.
We have. Because
Oh my
we
god, we're all bad.
we've used 2 1s and we've used 1, 2, 2 5s.
The implications of hell being Florida
No,
is
3
just...
5s.
Human implications.
Yeah, we have 3 5s to begin with. But we only have 2.
1, 2. So there's 2 1s. We've already used 2 1s, and then there's 3 5s. I guess we just forgot to delete them because we do have 3 5s and 2 1s.
Okay, that means that the last dice was technically a random dice, so if you wanted to choose something that's not a family home, it's fine.
We already
But you,
decided this a long time ago.
yeah, okay. That's it. That's Fiasco. There's only... we only messed up...
Everybody go home, we're done.
Yeah, we're done. This is the game. We look at it and we go, yep, this is good. This
Welcome to hell.
this part of the game is a kind of just solidifying what we have in front of us, but not too much. because we want stuff to develop during play. So this is where we start thinking of character names and their sort of jobs and what they do. And then when we have something that we can hold and say, that looks like a forming of a character, we just go straight into playing the game.
Oh, God.
Sounds like I already got my character planned out.
Yeah, so, Theo, you have... let's run through who has a good idea of what their character is. I think it's Theo.
So, as far as I can... My character is Lucy, full name Lucifer, possibly Satan, and it looks like they're trying to be an aspiring comedian.
Okay. It's inspiring comedian. And then I'm trying to figure out the relationship between you and Noah's character. Are you taking Noah's soul? Look, are you?
Okay, so this is what I have in mind. My character, who I don't quite have like a name, who's gonna be like something. His whole thing is that he is like. Have you guys seen that one tweet where it's the person talking about how they dated a guy who was 5', and they're 6'4", and then when they reared back to punch him, be like, "Hey, no, don't! I'm just a little guy. Hey,
Hey, I'm just a little guy.
I'm just a boy. It's my birthday. I'm your birthday boy." That's basically my character. I antagonize people and then try to wiggle out of it, and then I was like, whatever. But I owed Lucifer my soul. So no, I'm like, what if my soul's kind of like, do you want a different? My soul's a little dented here and there. I'm sure you could find a much.
So, that's great. So, are you helping Lucifer?
I'm helping myself.
I mean, aren't we all?
Okay, so it is literally either I give my soul to Lucifer or I get someone to Lucifer.
Okay.
That's where my thing is at. So that's oh god, what am I gonna?
Fred, yeah.
Listen, I already made the Billy and Man joke. We don't.
Wait, what? I've never seen Billy and Mandy.
Oh, you haven't? Oh no, my reference has been lost.
Dissolved in your hands. Fred Wolf is a good name.
Okay, no, his friends call him
His friends call him what?
Bong.
You cut off a bit. Paul.
Bong.
Oh my god, are you... Oh my god, okay.
I'm reading The Guys in the Coconut Gallery. Don't worry.
Oh dear.
I see all.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been glancing at it a couple of times.
Coming back too. It's all good.
I'm looking at it as well.
I glance when I have a moment, and you're doing good work down there.
Love you.
Hey, so you owe Lucifer a life.
Yep.
I like, because I'm just thinking about the phrasing, your life back for your health. I like to think that you somehow took the soul back from Lucifer, and Lucifer was like, give it back, and you're like, wait a second, I can give you a better one. I
promised my life to Lucifer because like I needed like a cash money or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I didn't pay up, so Lucifer's like, hey, fuck. So
I need to deliver on that cash money.
Your life. This is good.
I'll admit, I actually have no idea where to take my character at this point.
I mean,
Best friends with Chi the Soul Take.
Chi the Soul Takey. That's not her stage name. Her stage name is Chi the Chameleon. I don't know what you're doing.
I've been drawing, so I haven't been looking at the sheet, and I just saw George Bongwater, and I feel like I'm gonna die.
What if you guys are the comedy and tragedy that brought it?
Who's comedy? Who's tragedy?
Well, obviously,
No one knows.
yeah, exactly. Like nobody really knows. You could go either.
Who's the sad one?
It's like you guys wear masks in all your performances. Both of you play the role of either the comedian or the tragedy. And you're just like, who's the one behind the mask? We just don't know.
We just don't know.
The Blue Man Group.
Yes.
Blue Man Group.
And then you change around every once in a while so nobody gets comfortable. They can't recognize your voice by it.
We just.
Comedy gold.
Comedy gold. Comedy bronze. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Also, I showed George because my dad used to joke. He used to jokingly call all his cats just George, even if it wasn't their name. So like we had a cat named Biddy, she was a big fat cat, and he would just be like, "Hey George," and she'd kind of like make a meh. So George is kind of like my default.
The default name.
Oh man.
My great grandma had that with dogs, and all the dogs were just named Billy. Emma Popcorn.
It's my default goofy name for video games, especially you're going to be called Miss anything, because then you get annoying people calling you Miss Popcorn. It's the best.
Oh, that's a great name.
I'm like still like flailing around trying to think.
Only name to be Popcorn. I mean,
The popcorns.
because I thought
I mean, the popcorn's good. I know my surname is Popcorn.
Eddie.
Emma and
Emma and Eddie Popcorn. What's your show name?
Your state, wait, Liz. Did you say your show name is Chi Chi?
Yeah.
Your real name.
That's my show name.
In that case,
Frick! Wow! Look at us, huh?
Monsieur Eddie Chooch. Popcorn.
beautiful.
what have I done?
This is great. I love it. Okay. So everybody's got a name. Everybody's starting to form character ideas. So like, me and Radda are an acceptable duo who are the worst when we're together because we're probably just a wall of chaos and stupidity that people don't want to just interact with. Probably. Do you want to have brains, Radda? Because I don't. I want to get suckered by this George Bongwater.
I'm Define brain. Are we talking relative or absolute?
1 to 10, how many brain cells does everybody have? I think that
2.
put on here.
If Liz has 2, then I'll go with 4.
Alright.
I feel like I have 10 in practice, but a negative number, or no, like 10 in theory and a negative number in.
I feel like my character would have like 8, because he's smart enough to figure out a way to weasel out a deal with Lucifer, but he's not smart enough to not make a deal with the devil in the first place.
I think I'm probably like a straight, just like a normal 5. Just
All right,
middle of particularly interesting.
5. I've got a total 5 brain cells.
Congratulations, more than me.
So the settings we have are a boardwalk where I guess the booth where you sucker people out of stuff is George. Wait, booth. Georgie's booth, where you give knickknacks in exchange for stuff. There is
like a totally not totally legal pawn shop that doesn't have a permanent address, and also just be contact for.
okay, so like a traveling pawn shop. I'm writing this on paper, even though I put a thing on the side where I could write stuff digitally, because you know, I'm good.
I can write it down.
Yeah.
Like type it down.
Good. Georgie's booth, traveling pawn shop. If we have a name for the pawn shop, that'll be cool as well. We have the city, which we have floor door, hell, which is where I assume Lucy resides. Do you have an office, Lucy?
Yes.
Okay. Office in floor door, where you do debt collecting, I assume.
Am I like trying to think? What's not a tax collector? IRS?
IRS.
Question for Lucy. Are you specifically collecting balls to try and help yourself be funnier, or just like a side gig?
I'm thinking it's like, not, like collecting souls in order to have an audience, just so that I can have people actually listen to my jokes and give me feedback. I'm trying to get help. I'm just probably a little too forceful.
You're stealing their souls and forcing them to come to your amateur comedy.
Exactly. Besides, if Lucy's got a lot of souls there, then they look popular, right? And people love popular comedy.
Amateur comedy.
That's why Seth MacFarlane is unfortunately still relevant.
That's why what?
Seth MacFarlane is unfortunately still relevant.
God. Zing. Amateur comedy show. No, theatre. And so
I'm just drawing out what I think the party looks like.
oh, just your imagination of this this chaos crew.
I don't have any idea what my person is.
I'm currently trying to draw what I imagine my character to look like, and it's just like,
George is a manlet.
I'm just a little guy.
how are you so tiny?
I don't know anything else about like what he looks like. I just know that he's a man.
Small.
Small. Amateur comedy, and then so we're in the city. Lucy has an office, so doing just maintenance stuff, soul stuff.
They even 9 to 5 tax. That's exactly it. And
Wait.
it's so boring that they don't know how to have a sense of.
Yes.
Can you note that down, please? Yes, Lucy still told to make them watch this comedy show. It's Lucy. What's Lucy's pronoun? He, him, she, her, any.
I think it's he, they.
Okay.
All right.
And then there's so Emma Popcorn. Are you also being a comedy act?
I think the thing about Emma is that she's just mostly really stubborn and like people doing things she thinks isn't fair. And so when she realizes what's up with him literally stealing souls to practice, she's like, no, I'm gonna be better and I don't need this. And so she's not probably very funny. She's just really stubborn.
Do you think?
Question about George. Does George have a scruffy mustache?
He probably looks like he hasn't actually not showered. He hasn't actually like shaved.
Okay, cool.
He doesn't really shower either, but he's good at masking the smell, so he's still like presentable.
For the booth. Emma, I have a question.
Okay.
Do you think that you'll call upon your show business sibling that you have not had contact in for a long time and ask his help to become funny?
Absolutely. That's probably why we were reunited. Just, hey, I know we haven't talked in like a decade,
But
I'm trying to be funnier
I
than
need
the
to bring
little
them down at a comic contest.
comedy contest with the devil. And then me and Eddie, we're just shooting the shit with our meta item of a bottle of ink from the well of inspiration, a holy place. What happens when we go to a comedy show where the devil is and we bring a bottle of ink from the well of inspiration?
Too much power.
Can we be the opening act? Can we be the opening act of the comedy show?
Oh my gosh, what if that's where it starts?
Oh,
I happen to be out there trying to like sabotage, and then you two show up.
Oh my god.
this is gonna be so
It's like Lucy and Emma are having a comedy off or whatever, like comedy competition. So, and I still promise Lucy, so I convinced Chi-Chi and Choo-Choo to perform at as like an opening act, hoping that like, hey, maybe an accident will happen.
Raising.
Oh my god. So what's it? I'm not gonna say anymore because I think this is the starting of the situation of the fiasco. But so does Eddie get invited by Emma and I get invited by Noah to go to the comedy show as an opening act?
Or that they both came and I just happened to also be there, and then we meet each other across the room. It's like that Spider-Man meme.
Okay. Okay. Comedy competition.
I know that because Chi-Chi and Choo-Choo are like side by side. They always do their stuff together.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
So if I invite one, I'm inviting the
Other. Okay. And it's more. That's suspicious too. Yep.
But I mean, if we get 2 invitations to the same place, then we gotta go.
We gotta go, Choo-Choo. We gotta go. Okay. This is
Be a moment.
It's gonna be a moment. Okay, I think this is it. We've got some scaffolding. It's looking. It's gonna be crazy. And so I will now explain how the main game works. The game is split into 2 acts and I'm currently trying to find the sheet, so I'm going off the dome. It's currently split into it's split into 2 acts, and then there's the aftermath. Act 1, we go around. If the spotlight lands on you, you can either choose to establish or you can choose to resolve. If you choose to establish, you set the scene. Who's in it? You can ask other people to be in it as their character or as NPCs. You explain where you are, what you're doing, and what your character wants to achieve, and then you go from there. You can either just generally lay out how the scene goes, or you can roleplay certain aspects. Partway through this process, another person will decide if the scene goes well or poorly. They will then provide that person associated dice. So if a person thinks that they want the scene to go well, they give them a white dice. If they think the scene should go poorly, they give them a black dice. And then you wrap up that scene with the appropriate dice given to you. For round 1, you give the dice away. For round 1, you give the white dice away to another person, and they have that dice. It's different in Act 2, which I'll explain when we get there. We go around twice, and then we hit the tilt. I'll explain again when we start. Does anybody have a good opening to whatever this nonsense is?
Yes.
Okay, if you have the opening, shoot. So you want to establish?
I do want to establish.
Okay. If anybody at some point thinks they know what direction they want that scene, that scene to go in, just say, I'm gonna give you this dice.
Can I invite Theo to add in Lucy?
Yeah. If
Sure. What I wanted to do was set sort of introduction, so to speak, where George is just having a good time, and then Lucy's like, "Hey, what the fuck?" sort of thing. So he's got to do the whole, "Hey, I'm just a little boy, I'm a baby. It's my birthday. I'm a birthday boy."
I forgot to say, but this is if you have any. The person who's in charge of the scene has like final say of what happens, but if you have any suggestions, you can just say, "Hey, do you think Georgie would do this, or what's the area like?" If you have any questions to flesh out the scene, that's fine. It's like a writer's room. Sorry.
God, I have to think of an accent.
Oh dear.
I don't know how to do like a Chicago-ish accent. But just like imagine that's what I'm doing.
Is
or
it
like New Jersey? I guess I can't really do either.
the Georgie? Where's your pawn shop tent currently?
It is currently near the base of the boardwalk, not quite on it, but not quite off it either.
Okay.
And so he gets people both as they're coming onto the boardwalk and when they're leaving. Which is the best place to do it, because either they're spending all their money early because they're excited, or they didn't see anything else they liked, so they're a little desperate and they want to buy something. So that's where he's at, and he's occasionally shouting out things to get attention, and nobody's looking, and he's like up in it. And he brings out his shiniest little bits and bobs of jewelry, which he manages to get from various people, sometimes not so legally, but that's okay. In the hopes that like the sunlight or something will like cause it to sparkle enough to get people's attention. And sometimes he purposefully gets a mirror and like shines it so it lands on his face and then puts it away, quickly whistling before they notice that he was purposely trying to shine a light in their eye. And he's just like, "Hey there, how got a pawn shop? I'm Georgie's Bong Boo."
Georgie's Bong Boo.
Is that what you're calling it? Georgie's Bong Booth?
Yes.
That's an amazing name.
And people, like, they hear bong booths and they think it's like a weed thing.
Of course.
But he doesn't want to change the name because he's just, why not?
Committed to the brand.
It rolls off the tongue well. He's like, "Got all sorts of bits and bombs. selling, buying, come on over. Yeah, he's whole musical number and no one else is looking at him, but he's just having a swell time. He's rocking out. And like literally people are starting to like walk faster away from him because he's just getting into the groove and he's kind of scaring people, but that's okay because he's just grooving, man. And then he stopped. He's like, wait a second. And he throws his head and he's like, sits all bored, and he's reminded that literally nobody has come by yet today. And he's thinking about packing up early because it's just been that boring.
Is this where the phone call comes in?
This is indeed. And then he notices a weird figure, noticeably taller than him, but then again, like almost everybody's taller than him. I'm not sure. I'm 5'7", my bill's all paid. And the figure is just staring at him. And he can't quite see who they are because they're in like the right path for like the sunlight to just barely blind him enough to not see. Like, you know when you're trying to look at something but the sun's like right in your eyes? That's kind of where it's at. And all he knows is that person gives him kind of a weird vibe. But hey, potential customer, right? So he's like, hey, what's up? And tries to wave him over. He's like, hey, do you want to check out knickknacks and stuff that I got? And the person does approach, but lo and behold, it's somebody that he knows. The devil! Dun, dun, dun!
Is this the part where... Oh.
And, yeah, go ahead. You can come up.
Hey, pal. I've kind of been looking around at your store, and, I was wondering, do you have something in stock? I'm curious.
Depends. What you looking for, buddy?
I think I'm looking for maybe, soul.
Oh, soul. Yeah, I'm kind of fresh out, but I'm totally... Hey, you want to check out this cool pocket watch? And, like, it opens up and the springs kind of, like, jump out because it's busted and broken. And he's like, never mind. Not... Or
No.
what about a pretty bracelet?
Does the bracelet hold a soul?
No.
Georgie, I'm gonna hand you a black dice.
Oh no. Okay, so I can see here. Unfortunately, I'm afraid I don't have what you're looking for. Maybe you can come by another time and like maybe I'll be here.
Oh, I'll just make a... Oh.
I was like, and he's kind of like to himself. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna leave.
You know, I think I'll put a rain check on that. 48 hours. I really hope you do restock.
And he's like, wait. Listen, Lucy, buddy. I know we've had a rough time in the past, and I'm sorry about running off, but I'm a changed man. Look, I grew a whole inch.
I really hope the only thing you're changing right now is the amount of souls you have in stock.
Listen. You don't want my soul per se. Like, I know that's what I promised to begin with, but it's been a while, right? And it's gotten kind of worn down and gross. What if, shooting it out here, I got you a better one? I heard about your whole comedy act. What if I got you a comedian?
You are striking a good deal there. You know what? Sure. 48 hours. Don't make me regret this.
Oh, God. Yeah. No. Sure, but do you want to look at this cool other pocket watch? And he pulls it out, and this one doesn't bust, but it's kind of rusted. He's like, take it as a sign of my goodwill.
Okay. Besides, I am going to need something to count down that clock. Tickety tick tick.
God damn it. And each time he's like cursing himself. It's like, I just keep digging this around. And sure enough, that's what he's got. And he's like, oh my god. Oh, I made a mess.
Is that the end of the scene? Just leaving on Georgie?
Like, Lucy leaves, and then Georgie's just throwing his head in his hands, and it's like, oh no.
Okay, so I gave you a black dice, but as per the rules of Act 1, you can give it to somebody else. It doesn't have to... It can just be anybody that you feel like.
Hey, Eddie.
What? Oh dear.
You wanna, dice?
Oh dear. You know, let's just continue to curse the boy. So I just have one black dice?
Yep.
Okay.
And then next scene is Theo. Just gonna go around clockwise here. Establish or resolve?
What does resolve do?
Resolve means we, instead of you, decide what your scene is going to be, and then you choose if it goes well or not.
Crud. Oh god, thinking hurts. I think I'll resolve.
Okay. That means we, the rest of us, will decide what does Lucy do after getting this rusty pocket watch from Ooh, this is gonna be a situation. Where is the comedy show? Is it in Giznep or is it in Dreamwork, the city?
Yeah. I assumed the comedy show was going to be in Flordor.
Okay, it's gonna be in Fordor on that little on that little extrusion of land in the DreamWorks section. So I'm guessing it's gonna be Lucy driving back to Flordor because it's a long way from Giznep.
And also, she's got a shift tomorrow sorting through paperwork, and it's like...
They're just gonna be there. You can't spend any time near the nice boardwalk where the...
He literally just had to stop by and be like, hey, what the fuck?
do you think Lucy would get a phone call?
From who?
I think Lucy would call.
Okay. Well, Emma. Okay.
Like, saying, hey, comedy gold.
You ever heard of that one, Emma? You ever heard of comedy gold?
He just says comedy gold and then hangs up. He got nervous and didn't know what to actually say.
Can it... Okay, that's the start of the scene, and can it then spiral with Emma calling back and being like, hey, 1, hi, I don't know why you have my number. 2, what the hell? Is that okay with Fab shoving Emma into the scene?
Perfect. So, do I just start role playing?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I call back. Why?
Well, you see, So, he proceeds to hang up again.
Stares at her phone for a second, just going, okay. Seriously. Just like, as it's like beeping. And so she calls back again. Answer.
I think the only thing Lucy says is he just lists the location and time of the comedy event, but really, really fast, does not breathe in between, and then hangs up the moment he's done listing the specifics.
Oh my god.
Lucy has a crush on him.
No, I don't.
Lucy has a Spades crush on him.
Not a space crush. It's just I'm trying to understand how to be funny. It's like do you ever have a situation where it's like there's someone that I don't know if it's necessarily aspire to, but it's someone that you like hold in moderately high regard, and it's the first
childhood rivals.
I think it could totally be both, though.
Yeah, it definitely could be both.
Yeah.
Like, rivalry could come from, like, just admiring somebody so hard, you just, like, the only way you interact with them is through some sort of something that reads as spite.
It's like, God dang it, you're so much better than you, but I'm gonna be better than you. It's like a Pokemon rival.
Yes.
It's like a Pokemon rival. That's exactly what it is.
That's fair. That's fair.
The location is listed of. You decide how that scene went. Is it good or bad?
So, is it like, do I pick good or bad for me, or?
Well, you pick it for somebody else. Like, did the scene go good or bad for you, and then you give that dice to somebody else. Oh, I should take away the dice as it's going. 1 black, meaning it's now 9.
I feel like that went poorly for me.
And that's down to 8, and then you can choose who you give that dice to.
I'm thinking, can I just give another one to Radda?
He sure can! He sure can!
He has the least amount of idea what's going on here, and he is going to be the most screwed.
Listen,
Absolutely doomed by proxy.
listen, just keep racking up those bad dice.
This is going to be a glorious self-destruct.
Okay, it's now Emma Popcorn. I was gonna say this is you just got a phone call, but I just remembered it doesn't have to be in like chronological order. There could be some time that passed, probably not the 48 hours, but you can also do a flashback if you want. Doesn't have to be just like sequential.
I think it would work to be sequential. I think after this, gonna call E and be like, yeah, I need your help.
Huh? Wait, it's been forever. What the heck?
Yeah, well, I just got off the phone with the devil.
Wait, what?
Let me back up. You remember that weird kid from down the street when we were kids?
Kinda? God, that was so long ago. Why? What's up?
Well, he's the devil.
Oh.
And he, I think, is challenging me to a comedy show thing. And I don't want him to win.
I can see why, but what do you want me to do about this? I mean...
I have 0 funny points, and you have an axe. Please, you're the only one.
I mean, I'd have to ask Chi-Chi about this, but...
Chi-Chi's doing backflips in the background.
Yeah, I mean, What, you want us to... You just want some advice? Involved.
Actually, both.
Hey, Emma, I'm giving you
Great if you could kind of be there and kind of just coach me from like the audience, maybe. Just give me like a thumbs up or a thumbs down as I'm going.
Okay. Yeah, just kind of increasing your funniness.
Yes.
I think we can help out with that. Let me go see if Chi-Chi's okay with coming to the show. Where is this exactly?
Oh. Hell.
I don't know how to open an underworld portal. Can you be a bit more specific?
Oh. It's in Floridor. It is.
Oh.
You'll see it when you get there. It's fairly obvious. They've gotten much better advertising since we were kids. So.
Oh, that place. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. Wow. So he's just in charge of the place. Dang.
Yeah, it's.
He's got a decent promotion. All right. But yeah, I'll do my best to make it, and I'll let you. So yeah.
Cool. All right, thanks.
Yep. See you around.
Bye.
And scene. You were given a white dice. You can give that to whomever you want.
Oh no.
Just anybody. It doesn't even have to be just anyone.
Can she keep it to herself?
No, that's not an option.
Oh.
I'm gonna give it to Lucy because I think that would be funny in a meta sense.
Finally, things are going his way.
Alright, yeah, the scene... I'm trying to remember.
So it's my scene. So I've just gotten off of this call with my long-lost sister. This is a very strange situation to be just kind of thrust into, but I mean, we do need to get back together. So yeah, I went over to Chi-Chi and said, hey, we got a new place to do a comedy gig.
Chi-Chi I don't know what voice Chi-Chi's gonna have. It's probably gonna be something high pitched, but I don't want to do it. She's like, she stops doing backflips and just like does a handstand and is talking. And he was like, "Cool, where is it?
It's out in Floridor. It seems like it's a pretty big venue.
Floridor.
You know,
Hell. Hell.
Yeah. I got a request from an old family member to see if we can help them out with their own comedy skit, and I figured while we're there, we might as well hold our own show. Could be fun.
Huh. Okay. I'll do some reading about the place. I don't think I've traveled there. Is it? Where is it? Which county is that? Which country?
I think it's on the border between Giznep and like the Giznep Kingdom and UPA. It's like no, it's on the corner. It's on the border of Dreamworkers and UPA, right there on the border.
Oh, okay.
I used to live near there actually, so it'll be kind of like an opportunity.
Can we see your family house? You've never taken me there before.
Totally.
Okay. New gig. Do you wanna? How big of a venue? How big of a venue is it?
I don't know the exact size, but considering it's like the big city and everything, I imagine we could get a few thousand people in there.
Few thousand. She's like tapping her fingers on her chin while still doing a handstand with now one hand. She's like, It's just listen. I don't know what tune she would be, but she's probably like a rubber hose. Do you think we can bring the ink? I've been like messing around with it, and I think we can use it for a gig. I can show you on the road if we just like fetch a wagon or something.
We could get some spectacular acts using that. I like that idea.
Okay. I think I don't know what the dice have given. Were we given the black dice? No, that's no.
So I am going to give black dice.
Okay, good. Because in the background you see like a little. We don't see it. Me and Choo-Choo and Chi-Chi don't see it. But the camera sees a little like ink blob that's supposed to be like bipedal, like walking around in the background of practicing tent. And I think that's the end of the scene.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
Dun,
Dun, dun.
Wait, now that the scene's over, do I have to do anything? Or?
Well, wait. Well, the black dice was given to you. Wait, that was your scene, right? Yeah, the black dice was given to you. The black dice was given to you, so choose where you want the black dice to go.
Let's just slightly increase the chaos and give it to George.
Yay!
I'm down to 2 and you got 1.
Alright, okay, it's now my scene. I have a question. Gosh, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to think about our relationship, Georgie and I. I think I go to you a lot to get some knickknacks from your pawn shop for our show.
My shiny little objects got your attention.
Oh, I got my 2 brain cells right on there. And I think each time you've just been working away at me as a mark, just to absolutely scam me.
Like I've been hoping.
Just been.
But, like you just stumble here, and I'm like, oh.
Your number 1 customer.
Number 1 customer. Gosh, were you asked to go to the comedy show with a soul?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was established that I'd need to pay up within 48 hours, and assuming that the thing is in 48-hour petition.
Yeah.
I think you'd mention it, and in like in a roundabout way, I'd know about Lucy, and I'd be like, oh, this is my opportunity.
Okay, so show 48. I think it's a sort of montage. I'm establishing. I think it's a montage of I think as well as being a porn person, you also like are a broker of information, and I think Chi-Chi thinks you're a good source of that. So I ring you and say, hey, just wanted to let you know, pal, that we're gonna have a show at, and then I turn away and yell at Choo-Choo, Choo-Choo, where's the location?
It's over in Floridor. I said this already.
It's gonna be a comedy show at Floridor. We're gonna be hosting. We're gonna be performing there, and if you could just like tell people on the boardwalk that the show is going to be going on. It's very short notice, 48 hours I think, but if you tell people, that'll be absolute choice, and then I can come back and buy more of your goodies and give you a little bit extra for helping me out. This is such a solid. Okay, bye. She puts on the phone. Wait, yeah.
Hey, Chi-Chi, glad to hear you're doing all right. You said Flordor?
Yeah, Florida.
That's a bit of a ways off. What do you do? Why are you going over there?
I'm going to hell.
What?
Hell. This place in Florida, place in Dreamwest. I've never been before, but my friend, my Choo-Choo, lives near there actually, and was asked to do a comedy show by a strange family member, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna be going to hell.
You know, I could also wrangle up some people to come with me to go check out your show. But you know, traveling costs at 10, and so I'm happy to provide you with some knickknack pickups away. I know how much you love Shop Check.
Mm-hmm.
But I need something in return, buddy.
She's like looking around like, yeah, I can think up a few things I can give you.
I had something in mind in particular, because, you know, things like this kind of hard to do, especially on such short notice, right? 48 hours.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, like, maybe, just maybe, if you'd like, we could, I don't know, trade your soul. I mean, you don't really use it for comedy act, do you?
I don't know. The rubber shoe act gets a lot of laughs.
That is very true. But, hey, you could get a lot of love even more in a new location if I manage to get some of your best fans out there.
Yeah, I'll think about it. Yeah. I'll get prepared.
All right.
What? We go meet at the comedy show? The comedy place?
Yep.
Alright, I'll get the shoes prepared. Okay, bye. She puts on the phone.
And George immediately goes, "Ah, yes! Finally!"
I wasn't given a die, but I think that's a black die for me. Wait, well, it's black or white, depending on how you want to look at it.
Hang on, so wait, who's giving you the die?
Anybody.
I'm gonna give you a black die because I don't actually plan on anyone.
Okay, and then... You know what? I'm gonna go tactical. Rather, you're getting another black die. Listen, it's for your own good, buddy.
It seems like it's more for my own bad, but okay.
You want?
Really burning through the black dice.
Yeah, you're right. We should start getting some good scenes in. Okay, this is round 2. Noah, you are up.
Alright, I think I'd like to do, Resolve.
Okay. Huh.
But I'd like to sort of fast forward the traveling montage, you know, whenever the trip sort of got.
A traveling montage. Guys, what vehicle does Georgie have?
I mean, thinking about how George kind of just runs a cheap little pawn shop on the boardwalk, I imagine I don't know why, but I have the idea of him riding a moped.
I have something to add to this. I think his stall folds up.
Yes.
It
Into a
absolutely
really-
does. Like, you press the button and it just folds up really nicely. You don't know how it...
He just got his entire stall compacted onto the back of a moped. It just looks like a huge box on the back of the moped, and somehow it doesn't fall over.
Just Toon Logic, man.
It's a display. It doesn't have to make sense. with
A
physics.
Vespa.
give Georgie a Vespa. Wait. What color is the Vespa, Georgie? What's the color of the Vespa?
I'm probably a really ugly... All he could have...
Wait, what color? The
Ugly orange.
ugly orange.
Orange.
Just, that's the word. It was literally called ugly.
Georgie's versus an ugly orange. Lucy, what kind? Well, I'm sorry to jump to Lucy. Lucy, what kind of car do you drive as well?
What is the most satanic car? That is not something I thought I would say this week.
What's the car that has the coffins in the back? I know that's vampire, but
A hearse.
a hearse.
Maybe like a combination.
Whatever that guy drove in Good Omens. What is...
Oh, the sort of like that's. I know what car you're talking about.
It's a beetle, I'm pretty sure.
Good.
So...
I was actually leaning towards a beetle at first, but I don't. Yeah, I think a beetle would be perfect. Just
Good.
Unnaturally tall character driving in a small car. Like
Peak comedy.
physics is an illusion.
Yeah.
If you gotta be a comedian, you gotta ride in the clown car.
I have a question. Does he do it as he enjoys watching people hit each other as he drives by?
Punch buggy. Oh,
Lucy's beetle.
Looking
But the gallery.
see, I'm looking at that image of Vespa, and I have the motorcycle, like little scooter from Mario Odyssey stuck in my head.
It's
Cover, and he's just like, oh.
and he's so short that he can't actually reach some of the stuff off the ground. So he's got little blocks attached to his feet.
good. So yeah, so it's a montage of Georgie packing up the Georgie's bong booth, folding it up, putting it in like a cardboard box, tying it to the back of his vest so the Vespa doesn't fall over, and he just starts pumping across the road, just sun setting. But the heat is still on his skin. He's weaving between the cars. It's just a nice little montage scene of the different scenes, the sceneries, going from the well of inspiration, moving away from the sea, going between the mountains, going past the Pixar. I don't know how to pronounce it. What's the Pixar place called? Protectorate. Hitting the toll booth between that area and Dreamworkers, and then the landscape changing from the Disney landscape, the Pixar landscape, from one style of 3D to another, and just heading towards the city. I'm probably stopping off at a good... Yeah, no, that's it. It's just the montage. Is there anything else Georgie wants?
Definitely add into the montage stopping at the gas station or something. Just like standing there.
Just having a sandwich?
Not even... No, he's eating one of those gas station sushi rolls. Why not? I think overall it would probably end good for him by him arriving at a good time, but he feels sick from the gas station sushi.
Yeah, you could take the white dice and pass it to whomever.
I will give it to Lucy because I'm feeling nice.
I'm having ideas on how to make it so that my character has a good ending, but I'm thinking
Everything's turning up Lucifer.
And then move that to here. I'll plop the white dice to you. I think that's right. Yeah. Lucy, it's your turn. Establish or resolve?
So I'm thinking maybe I'm at the desk job and maybe Noah calls about the prospect of getting a soul.
Mm.
Yeah,
Does that sound good?
that sounds good.
Okay. So, whoop, drop my art pen. Whoop, okay. So it's like Lucy is typing away at like a very, very tiny laptop at a tiny desk, just hunched over, probably goes to a chiropractor daily, just furiously typing away, and then the phone starts to ring. So
Do you pick it up or not?
I think I let it ring once, or I let it ring all the way through, and then Noah calls again, and I pick it up.
Can I
Frustrated.
can I have because in this game you're allowed to have NPCs if you need somebody that's not one of our characters. But can I just have some other person or demon just like walk past your booth, see you let the call ring out, and then walk back and just give you a look like, are you gonna take that? What's the deal?
Yes.
All right. So the second you pick up the, Georgie immediately starts. It's like, so hey, buddy. It's been a couple. I know it's been like, I don't know, not too long since we last chatted, but so I might have a soul for you. Not mine, of course. Dude. I'm not giving that up. Anyway, it's kind of nasty. You ever heard of the comedy act Choo Choo and Chi Chi?
Yeah, the name rings a bell. And Lucy says as well, he's like fidgeting with the pocket watch that he got from the shop.
Mm-hmm. Well, I may have been able to potentially procure their soul. And they're like one of the biggest.
Wait,
Let's check.
like Lucy drops the pocket watch and it shatters like instantly. Like it almost feels like it's before it even touches the ground, like to pieces of dust and springs. And he like coils down into the phone and just kind of silently says, "What?"
I got my class could meet for you. They're really big near my booth. Like relatively apparently the chick said it's like her time. She said she's like helping out. But I thought, hey, what a coincidence, right? I know you right?
I'm gonna give you a white dice.
Well, I guess I can't say no to that.
Yeah, buddy. What can I say? I know. Hope that helps. And then
Wow.
Georgie's, okay, bye now.
Lucy seems to be really content about the phone call until he notices what was lying on the ground and, like, kind of storms off in a huff to go grab a dustpan. I think that's the end of the scene.
Yeah, gave you a white dice. You can give that to whomever.
Oh, I give it?
Yeah, you give it. You're still in the giving stage.
I think I'm gonna give... crud, if I give one to Noah, it...
It balances Noah out. I mean, listen. Do you want Georgie Bongwater to have a good end or a bad? It's up to you.
Noah, is it okay if I give you one of the white dice?
That's fine.
Okay. I give you a white die.
White die.
Do that. Then I'll dump that down. 2. Okay. And then now it is Emma Popcorn.
No idea. So can I resolve?
Yes. You may. No, I don't know. I don't know any ideas. You are closer than I'm assuming. Well, where do you live, Eva?
Probably fairly close.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, it's probably more into UPA.
Yeah.
You just had a phone call. You asked your brother to be at that location. Are you gonna scout out the location earlier, like before Lucy gets there?
That would probably be a good idea.
I'm now gonna Google DreamWorks theater to see if any DreamWorks movies had a theater in it. It's just a theater. It's like it's a stage. It probably looks like a Universal Studio place. Honestly. It has, I don't know, it's just a theater. It's not that big. It's kind of run down. There's a person at an information desk. Does anybody want to play a bored information worker?
I'll go for it.
Oh, good. And yeah, you can. I guess it's Emma asking like if they could perform here.
Didn't Lucy already give them the patient?
I think that's already set. I think I am performing. I think I got to work out.
Okay.
Let's just assume that all the contracts were negotiated in the background or whatever.
A burning contract was given to Emma.
That would give us this now.
I have one question. Are there like random souls? Where is the information person a soul that's been trapped down here?
Oh my god.
Yeah, probably. If it's like one of those like downbeat kind of just kind of guys, then yeah, definitely. Like he doesn't want to be here, but he's stuck here for eternity.
This poor guy. Okay.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hey, I am one of the acts that's going to be performing here, and I just wanted to ask if it's all right if I start bringing in. Is it okay if I decorate the stage for my part of it a little? I guess. Just how's this going to work?
Individual acts. I look at the schedule really quick. He looks at the schedule, just kind of like trying to figure out the order of the acts. You can set up whatever props you need backstage, and then between acts you can set them up. I believe the Choo Choo and Chi Chi act is coming before you.
Yes, I believe that is correct as well. Are there any safety guidelines that I have to realize? No offense, obviously, but most people down here are, it's just. But
he rubs his head really quickly, wishing there was more in the way of safety guidelines, to be honest. But let's see. can't think of any good safety guidelines for a show.
Holy objects? No holy objects.
Yeah, no holy objects, no purification acts or anything.
No water, holy or not.
All other snacks and drinks are fine, just not water.
No flash photography. That's the big one. That gets a lot of people.
Also, if you die here, you stay.
Yeah, try not to do that. I already made a mistake.
That's how that... Okay. I have one other question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything I should watch out for that could potentially kill me while I'm doing my act?
I mean, if you get the audience a little too rowdy, they might try to... They might throw a couple more things than just tomatoes, but yeah, you're probably fine. And by more things than potatoes, I mean potentially pitchforks.
Okay, so work on my dodge game if I fail. No pressure. Forgive me if this is a personal question, but how exactly did you get stuck down here? What exactly took you out?
And then I just look up splash zone.
Holy.
And this guy just kind of lays his face down on the desk like, oh my goodness. He seems done. So.
He just reaches over and pats him on the shoulder a couple times and then leaves fireproof thing or something.
You can choose what dice you want for that. What does splash zone mean?
You know how like those water park shows where it's like if you sit in the front row seats, they splash you have the risk of having water splashed on you.
Did he drown?
Except in hell.
Did he? Oh, okay.
It looks like lava or something.
I was just imagining that, like, saying the splash zone and leaving it at that just for interpretation, because that terrifies me.
Yeah.
You don't need to know why. Just
yeah.
Splash zone.
Oh my god. Alright, yeah, that's your round. You get, which dice did you choose, Emma? Which you giving it to?
I'm indecisive. Give me a sec. I kind of want to give another white one to Lucy.
It's just racking.
My character, but it's gonna be the best.
I love how at the beginning we were like, this is gonna be brutal, so we're kind of trying to make it as gentle as possible. Now we're just in, Satan's got all the good dice.
It's pretty okay.
It is funny, I love it. It's just...
Yes, but still.
Meanwhile, poor Eddie's just sitting here like, I have no idea what I'm getting into, but I feel a sense of dread.
Okay, did you take away a white die?
I didn't touch anything.
Okay, I'll add the die to Theo there, and I'll take away a white one. So we're now 6-6 on dice. Eddie, it is your turn.
Wait, wasn't that the end of round 2?
No, end of round 2 is where Noah is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when we hit Noah, we end this part.
So I'm gonna resolve.
Alrighty. Oh god, what are we doing, Eddie? I don't know if we can do another montage because that's already in the proverbial film. Is there anywhere you want to pop up? Just... Or do you have anything here in the tent?
Maybe Chi should mention the deal.
Oh, right, I was thinking if I should do it's while still in the tent, or Chi Choo are on the road on the side having midnight ice cream.
I was just doing some thinking, and it's like the only idea I have concrete for this is that if Georgie's driving a Vespa and Lucifer's driving a Beetle, I want Chucho and Chi-Chi to be driving a Smart for 2.
Yes! Oh, why do we have this honest cars?
Because we're near hell.
Yeah, God.
No storage space, no
idea.
leg space,
Kia Soul.
no thinking space.
Did you say Kia Soul? Kia.
I just, like, you know, we just drive into hell on a Kia Soul.
Oh, good.
You want symbolism? I got symbolism.
Yeah, we're here. We're here with symbolism. Gosh, yeah.
So it would be like while you guys are like in the middle of driving, she's like, "Oh, by the way, I may or may not."
Yeah, I may not have to. Yeah. Yeah, Chi-Chi is... So is that classic shot of these two toons in a semi-realistic 3D car driving with a boot full of just junk, and Chi-Chi's holding a map of the just the roads, and I guess Chi-Chi's driving, and then Chi-Chi's like, "Oh right, did you pack the shoes?"
Shoes? Of course
Yeah.
I pack the shoes.
Yeah. Did we have any extra? Like, did we put like extra in there?
Extra shoes?
Yeah, because I need to give them to my friend Georgie.
Oh, the guy who gives us a bunch of random knickknacks that we use in our acts.
Yeah. He was asking for my soul.
I don't know whether I should have any notice or not, because he's only got 4 brain cells. I feel like I'm right on the border between... Okay, here's what I'll do. And he kind of just blinks, not quite understanding it for a moment, before he's just like, you know what? Knowing what he does, I think he could do with some shoes. Yeah. I mean, while we're in Florida, we could probably find a shoe shop.
Yeah, but he wanted my shoes, and like I owe him.
Well, easy. We just give him your current shoes, and then we go to the store and buy new ones for you. Easy.
Alright, I'll be looking at some new shoes anyway. I don't know why he wants mine. He wanted the sole of it. I didn't even know what the sole of a shoe was until last week.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he needs a more just cut off the sole part of the shoe and use it for whatever other knickknacks he gives out. I barely even know what his stuff does half the time. I'm sure he's got a good reason for it.
Alright. Shoe shove. And then she gets a fountain pen. Well, like those sort of ink pens. And dips it in the ink of the fucking ink of inspiration. And writes down shoes on the map. And it sparkles. Yeah.
This is our GPS.
Wait, GPS? What do you mean? Chi-Chi?
No, I mean just like you're writing shoes on the map, and it's just like, what is it gonna draw a line to the nearest shoe store?
Oh god, it does. No, it does. You're right. The ink sort of moves on the page. And makes a dotted line to a shoe store.
Is this like
sweet
clairvoyance
directions.
ink?
Listen, it's very meta ink. I don't know the specific properties, but for now it's on GPS.
Listen, we were inspired for directions, and so it gave us directions.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the dice rather? How does it roll? Well, everybody, but yeah. No, you're the one who resolved. You're the one who was resolving.
Yeah, I resolved. So I'm thinking that for Eddie, that it technically went well because he has no idea. So I'll take a white die.
All right.
And trying to think of who to give the white die to. See, on the one hand, I'm looking at Emma and Chi-Chi and, like, you have no dice at all. But at the same time, we've got a really good chain going here with Lucy.
I will say, if none of us if me or Fab don't get any dice, that's not good.
In that case, I'm gonna give it to Chi-Chi. Oh, God.
It's my turn, and I don't know what my scene is going to be, so I'm gonna resolve.
You guys get to floor door.
Alright.
Yeah. You're like, I want to see everything.
It's
And
good.
by everything, you mean everything. Everything in trash cans, just for the sake of
Is the gum here different?
Who knows?
I'm waiting. And Eddie's just like, he's taking in the sights and he's just like, place has changed a lot since I was last year.
Are there? How many demons are there in Flordor?
A good amount.
Alright, it's just majority demon, yeah. Yeah, it's just it's a montage, I guess, of like they stop off in a hotel. Fucking Chi-Chi drops her stuff up. She's should Chi-Chi spill the ink now or later?
Later.
Okay.
I want to see what the tilt's gonna be.
Yes, okay, that's true. That's true. Ooh, yeah. So Chi-Chi just dumps everything into like a hotel room. She says hello to the mopey show, the mopey theatre information person. She puts all of the stuff in the practice room, and she just starts running around in a fucking in a Hawaiian flannel. Did I get a black dice?
Yes.
Good. She starts running around in a Hawaiian flannel, and just taking pictures. And her name precedes her because people are like, is that Chi-Chi? And like she gets recorded, or not recorded, but whatever the sort of word of mouth starts spreading around, that she's here.
Choo-choo in town.
Yeah.
This is gonna be an awesome show.
And of course, it freaking leaks to Lucy, just like, oh, your mark is here. Who needs the middleman when your target's right here?
It's like, yo, that report from George was legit.
And yeah, that's.
What about when she like gives over her shoes?
Oh shit! Yeah, she.
I don't.
No, she does need to.
Shoes.
Oh, we need to buy shoes. Yeah, then the shoe shop.
Yeah, so like while Chi-Chi's just wandering around taking photos of the place, Choo-Choo manages to drag her out to the nearest shoe store and just he doesn't know what Chi-Chi's favorite shoes would be, so he just asked her to pick something out.
She picks like these cartoonishly big black studded boots. So her boots now.
That'll work.
When is George here in Floordor yet?
I'm assuming that he left like before you guys did, so he brought you.
Okay.
Yeah, so George is probably seeing the news as well.
Yeah. And I think the final scene is Chi-Chi in a hotel room. Chi-Chi in a hotel room on the hotel phone, like calling George's number, and she's holding the boots on her the shoes on her hand. And she's like, "Hi, Georgie, I'm here. We're about to go to bed, but if tomorrow, I said this took place at like late. What time tomorrow do you want to meet at before the show? What time? I've got the stuff ready for you."
How does before the show go? How does before the show sound? I'd be happy to trade off the good luck.
That'll be fantastic. Thank you, Georgie. She hangs up the phone with the metaphorical sniper rifle faced at her. Who did I give this a black dice to? Emma, you're getting a black dice. You need a dice, buddy. You need a dice, buddy. And that marks the end of the first act. This is where we lie. The show will go on the next day, but before the show goes on, we have the tilt table, and now I have to remember how the tilt works because it's very specific.
I will say you expected to only be here a couple of hours, but it's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah, we're gonna have to start going through this. Speed
run time.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to now find the tilt rules. Tilt. Nope, that's scenes. That's act 1. That's the tilt. So we have some dice in front of us. We have 5 white and 5 black. We need to roll them again.
So that's 10.
Yeah, 10d6.
Well, does it matter if it matters the color? Then maybe we should do
5 and 5
and 5d6.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, you have to roll the dice you have, and it does matter which color you have.
It does matter?
Yeah. So if you have one black and 1 white, roll 1d6 and then roll 1d6. That only applies to Noah in this moment.
You go to roll dice.
Yeah.
Does the tilt vary per person?
If you're 1d6.
So I got a 2 and a 6.
What's...
For the white, 6 for black.
Okay, so you have to do a 2 minus 6, and which is 4, so you get 4 black, and everybody else start rolling their dice as well.
Nine.
9, which color? 9 black?
Yep, 9 black.
Alright.
I got 9 white.
9 black, 9 white.
And Fab got 1 black.
1 black. And then I need to roll my 1 white, I think. It doesn't really matter because they are the 9 black and 9 whites. But I'll just see what I get. 1d6. I got 5 whites. So who got the highest white and who got the highest black?
I think I got.
Satan and Eddie.
Satan and Eddie. Right. It's called the rules. Roll the unused dice in the central pile. Okay. Consult the tutor and choose 2 elements. Reassemble the central dice pile. Keep the already. Okay, so now that was just to determine who's going to be choosing the elements of the tilt table. Now, we roll 10d6. 10d6. Right, and those numbers.
Oh, it's the meaning of life.
Oh God, it is the meaning of life. I'll put that into the where is it? The tilts. These are tilt numbers. We have to use, well, you, Radda, and you, Theo, have to consult the tilt table and do the same thing that we done for setup, but for the middle of the story.
Oh.
Oh God.
So, tilt table. So, do we each choose? So wait, we both have 9, right? Or
So you both have 2 metaphorical dice, so you can choose a category and then choose a sort of a element on the category.
From the numbers that we rolled.
Not from what you roll, but what's in the middle.
Okay, so no 1s, no 3s.
No 1s, no 3s.
Rest in peace, mayhem and innocence.
Oh no! No!
Oh,
I don't know.
which of us should choose first?
Rock, paper, scissors.
I'm thinking of an idea for how how Lucy changes by the end of the story.
Mm-hmm.
So having the tilt be sudden reversal in the paranoia category is kind of tempting.
Sudden reverse. Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Oh God. As the person who understands the situation the least, I have been given too much power over the situation.
Wait, is that a 5-5? Wait. Do you have? Yeah, there's 2 5s. There's 2
Let me
5s.
choose 2 5s, 2 4s, 3 6s.
I'm for a sudden reversal.
Yeah, that seems fun. I wish we had 1s because then I would have gone 6-1.
Listen, yeah.
Stupid plan executed. But so are we only choosing? Are we just doing one of these? Like, is 5
No.
4 the one that we're doing, or can we get another one?
You can get another one as well.
Okay, so if Theo is choosing 5 4, then I'll go with what do I want to do? I legit don't know what to pick out of here.
What is it?
Thank you so long. Let's just go Up 4 or 5 because panic is fun.
Yeah.
Someone panics.
Someone panics. Alright, let me put these in. Was it paranoia? Yeah. Was it a reversal? A sudden reversal. Is somebody gonna become Satan instead of Lucin?
I'm sorry, what?
Is somebody gonna become Satan instead of Lucy? Instead of status.
Somebody is gonna become the devil. Or at least just become in charge of it or something.
The status of fortune stays. So like, maybe he really, and everyone was like, where did that come?
And he doesn't need to like kill people for souls anymore.
He's free. Genie, you're free.
As soon as George gets handed, he's just straight up and
There's the panic. George is just like, this isn't what I meant.
and now he's gotta arrange an accident, quote unquote, death for Chi while they're in the theater. The whole if you die there, your soul.
They're in the splash zone.
There's a splash zone. It's an absolute splash zone. Guilt and someone panics.
Comically large anvil fall.
Just like a bunch of anvils, though.
Meanwhile, Chi-Chi's just like, come on, we've done this joke before, get up. We've done this joke before, get up.
Someone panics. Yeah, okay. That's the dice pool. This is what we're gonna put into play in our Act 2. Act 2 is same as Act 1 in sort of, what's the thing it's called again? Establish and resolve. However, you keep your dice. This is so if you're given a dice or you choose to get a dice, you don't give it to anybody else. You're given the dice you keep the dice you're given. This is where you start going off. Whatever you have planned that you want to happen, just let it loose. This is not the conclusion though, because the aftermath is where your character stories, wrap up. And so we're going to start with Noah, with Georgie.
Okay.
Where are we at, Georgie?
So I'm gonna establishment.
Mm-hmm.
And it's me meeting up with Chi-Chi. The show starts.
Yes.
And he's asking like soul. I want to get this out of the way. And next thing you know, she just hands him her shoes.
Now listen, like shoes in your hands, her hands on top of your hands, just giving you the most sincerest look. Now listen, the shoes on the wire gig is very close to my heart. My family, have done the joke with me many times, and to carry on, the Downs would be. I think they would be heartbroken to see that is not part of my act with these pair of shoes, but I trust you, Georgie. I trust you. Here you go. Thank you for your service.
And he just looks down at the shoes. And he looks at them again. And looks up at Chi-Chi.
They're trainers, by the way. They're just like trainers. with the shoelaces tied together.
He just goes, this isn't what I fucking meant.
Blanks.
Like, he tries to not swear as much, but when he's frustrated, he's like, fucking master. But she's already turned around.
Yeah, she's like looking at the stuff that Georgie bought.
And he just like he like grabs the shoelaces and he's like clinging onto it so tight that like his hand is like turning white and he's cutting off circulation from how hard he's cutting it. And he goes, God damn it, I'm doing everything here myself. And he starts looking up at the ceiling at various lights and other things around the stage. And he's like, I could always get that soul the old-fashioned.
Black dice.
All right.
Is that scene?
Yep, that's unseen.
Alright, good. Planning the murder. A toonish caper. Lucy.
Alright, so should Lucy be at the do we have 2 more rounds?
Yeah. So this is your
Alright.
first scene, and then you have another scene, and that's it.
Okay. Dang, I wish I was near the end of the list.
Well, what scene did you... what do you have in mind? And then we can sort of, like, organize if we want, if somebody can just rope you into their scene.
Because... Is it okay if I tell you, like, what my idea is for the reversal?
Oh, of course.
Because, like, part of me is, like, trying to avoid spoiling it, but at the same time, I feel like if I don't share it, then
It won't come.
But my idea is that basically, like, Lucy receives the shoes and then realizes that, like, the secret to humor is wordplay. So their entire humor is based explicitly on dad jokes, but they technically figured it out now.
This is how to be funny. Okay, yeah. Did you want to resolve or establish?
I think I'll resolve.
Okay, so Lucy is freaking out because what they did is they accidentally scheduled in a way where they'd have to go absolutely first.
I'm sorry, you're cutting out a little bit.
They scheduled the way in a way that puts them absolutely first. And Lucy's looking back at the schedule and they're like, "It's a terrible idea." And then they have to go on stage and there's like a good scattering of people in the audience, demons, so people who are just alive. And all Lucy can do is throw out a knock-knock joke, but it's not even that funny. He just gets absolutely over stage fright.
Yeah, I think that happens. I can't even think of, like, a poor quality joke. I also can't think of a good quality joke. I just can't think.
Sure, if you don't
which
think.
is surprisingly in character. So yeah, I think it's just, like, he tries to, like, make a joke, dead silence, makes another joke, more dead silence, and then, like, he just kind of, like, whimpers into the mic.
Please clap.
Well,
And people just
Theo,
just
to
like
be
politely
funny.
clap. They're like very likely like, yeah, okay.
So,
How does that end?
Somebody whispers to the person sitting next to them, "Are they gonna take our soul or what?"
Is he gonna kill us if we don't go back?
I think so, but I'm already dead.
what are you guys whispering about back there?
How funny you are!
Thanks. That felt ungenuine.
Real. I just have a very unfortunate condition that makes my laugh sound ingenuine.
Well, that sounds awful.
I know.
I've had my friends back as they cry.
He's laughing because he's crying.
He didn't want to be in hell, but he's in hell now.
I'm not sure if that's a good or... I feel like that's a bad.
Kind of is a bad.
It's a bad start to a comedy routine.
I'm just sitting here like scribbling a sketch for a title card.
Oh, good.
I've already just come up with the title. It's just the simplest title ever. A comedy show in hell.
I think I receive a black die then.
Yep.
Right, bump down this black die, pay our hair, give you a black...
You just blocked down white dot.
I'm... What's up? Oops. Okay, got it. It says now. This is now Emma's turn. Emma, your childhood rival, the rival beefed it.
The floor is yours.
Okay, so I think, kind of, do I go after, or?
I thought I think
Yeah.
when I said I think Chi-Chi and Choo-Choo were going before your act, so you're kind of like, I think you'd be in a position of watching the acts before you go on and seeing like, okay, this is what I do right, this is what I don't do. Don't be that guy. I'm sorry.
Okay, so she's definitely, she's got like all kinds of papers that are not very organized, and she's like shuffling through them and trying to figure out what her like actual jokes are gonna be. I will say right now, she's not a super funny person who's in this competition, not because she's funny or wants to be. And so now she's realized that, and she's kind of panicking.
No.
Also, she a full body like hazmat suit because she's terrified.
You gotta be prepared for anything in hell.
She doesn't want to be the slush zone guy.
Absolutely not.
God.
Now I'm just thinking like, oh god, she's wearing the Praetor suit. Doom guy.
Doom guy, oh god.
Does anyone recognize Emma? Or is he just like, okay, that's weird?
Maybe not like at first glance he doesn't recognize her, but then like double checking the real, like looking at the face inside the helmet, it's like, oh yeah. Hey Emma, it's been a crazy amount of time. I'm glad to see you again.
She like the suit's a little too big, so she kind of like tries to pull the glove up so she can actually reach out to shake your hand.
Yeah, and Eddie happily takes the hand, not expecting the just. This is a very bulky suit.
She's kind of like, hi.
Say that again. I couldn't hear you through the big helmet.
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I made it. Oh man, me and Chi-Chi got a real big act to go tonight. Yeah, she unfortunately she had to trade off her old pair of shoes, which is kind of sad, but at the same time we were able to get some new ones for her.
Wanted that.
Hmm?
Oh, so then she's just like, oh my gosh, and takes the helmet off. Okay. Wait, why would anyone want her shoes?
I don't know. the guy we get a bunch of props from, what was his name? Georgie. He wanted, he was asking her for her soul, and so she was like, well, I mean, I've got 2 of them. Just give them to Georgie.
I'm allowed to spill the beans here. Can I do this?
Yeah.
I mean, you can, yeah.
Just kind of looked at him from. She's like, I don't think that was the right kind of soul.
Oh yeah, that would probably make more sense with that gut feeling I was having. But I mean, she's still got her soul right now. I think we're fine, right?
Can I make a small suggestion?
Yeah.
In response to, I don't think that was the right soul, saying, you mean the car?
You mean he wanted the car?
I don't think so.
So that's also the wrong soul. How many souls could you possibly be talking about then?
Yeah, slowly, she's like, okay, take your hands and put it over your chest.
He does that, still kind of confused, like, okay.
Know where you are, the part where you live, the body.
I mean, the part of the body that I live in is my body. Kinda how it works, right?
You know when people die?
Looks
And
into
then
the
it just
crowd.
clicks, it's like, ew. Oh. Yeah. But the deal already went through. She already gave him those shoe soles. So does that mean we're okay?
I mean, we're still in hell, so maybe no, but I don't know.
I'm only just starting to connect the dots of this damn situation. Oh dear. And he's just like slowly realizing, oh shit, he wanted her soul, we're in hell, this isn't good.
And then Emma just like slowly hands you the helmet to the hazmat suit and just says, give this.
Yeah, I'll be sure to warn Chi-Chi. Hopefully we can still put on a good show without her soul being stolen. Because I would be absolutely devastated if I were to lose her. Like, we can't just do an act. We can't have an act with only one of us. It kind of destroys the whole point.
Be soulless.
Quite literally, yes.
She goes,
So
Dave, I have to do comedy. This is awful.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully while we do our act, you can get some good pointers from like how we were doing, because last guy didn't seem to do so well.
That's true.
But yeah, I think we can pull off a good show, and you can get some pointers from that. Don't completely rip off our act though, because then people are gonna immediately know that you're ripping us off. So kind of like come up with your own jokes, but in the same kind of style as us. So it's kind of like a sequel act. Yeah, sequel act.
Yeah. Okay.
You can introduce yourself as like the long. You could literally introduce yourself as the long lost relative to the great Choo Choo.
She's just kind of like looking kind of into the middle distance now and just like shaking, and she's like, yeah, okay. Okay.
The great
Yeah.
cha-cha.
You'll be great out there. I know you will.
Fingers crossed, and then she tries to do the fingers crossed thing, and it doesn't work because her glove's too big.
Oh.
I feel like Act 2 of this game has basically just been every character having a panic attack in some form.
Listen, someone panics. Everyone.
Panic attack would be one of the aspects of the thing, like twist or whatever, tilt. We said panic was a tilt, so it's on theme. We're doing
Instead of
it.
someone panic, it's everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that?
I think that was Fabs.
I'm gonna give you
Wait, was that established or
I think that was established.
I think that was established. Yeah, I didn't announce it, which I probably should have. But
I think you should get a write down. Congratulations, you connected.
You connected it up. Should I lower the white dice? Yeah, it's 4. And you get 1. Okay. The spotlight is now on Eddie.
Okay, so backstage, just about ready to perform our act, and I'm walking up to Choo Choo like, hey, I'm walking up to Chi Chi, it's like, hey, ready for this?
Choo Choo, I keep messing them up, wow. Chi Chi is hitting herself on the head with a rubber chicken and is going like,
it's already getting a chuckle out of Choo Choo. It's like, alright, that's great.
Comedy gold!
This is
Comedy gold.
I will say one thing. I think we might have given Georgie the wrong kind of soul, but at this point, it's a little too late to change that.
The car?
No, not the car, not the car. The you, the inside of you, that kind of soul.
She's like,
thing.
This is one of some.
so what? Me? Can't have me, that's illegal. Oh my god. No.
Not that kind of soul.
I'm sorry, my internet dropped for a second.
Oh.
I said you can't have me. That's illegal.
Well, regardless, you already gave him your shoes, so I think we're fine. Just hopefully the show goes well and we stay safe.
Stay safe? What are you talking about?
You know how you go to a place called hell and then you don't realize that it's actually hell? That's what happened with us, and now we're in hell.
You telling me you live near hell?
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, God,
It's just the perfect place to pause. Just like, you're telling me you live in
just the fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm theme starts playing.
Dude. Oh no.
Oh God, I need to think what Chi-Chi would do in this situation. She's ready, the show it must go on.
Which it definitely needs to still go on. I'm also like, I've got an idea for when they get back, when the person gets back. But for now, it's just kind of like...
Give it a pause, take a little break and remember to stretch.
Breathe, realize, okay, things are coming to a head now.
Yeah.
I feel like things are going to end very badly for Georgie.
Oh, yeah, I have something in mind.
I honestly have no idea how to end how Choo Choo's ending is gonna go. That's just gonna be absolute chaos.
Yeah, I have no idea either. And the dice aren't helping me this time.
Oh, 4 white, 3
I
reasons.
think I just came up with an idea and it's absolutely horrifying.
Good.
I love it.
Okay, it's my go, and then it's... Alright.
Well, before it's your go, I do have like one last thing I want to do. I'm just waiting.
Yeah. I'm trying to plan out... I'm just trying to plan out some stuff. God.
I'm back if...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Scrambling
so-
around the backstage, finding various things to sabotage.
Meanwhile, Choo Choo's like, one more thing, just for safety's sake. Did Emma gave him the helmet, right? Like,
I'm pretty sure.
did I remember hearing that right? That Emma gave him the helmet? Okay, yeah. So, Choo Choo passes the helmet to Chi Chi. It's like, this might help keep you safe.
So big that it covers.
It's a giant bucket, basically.
Chi Chi is like, what do you mean we're in danger? Why do I have this? She takes off the helmet. Why do I have this? I don't want this helmet. I want my shoes. And she throws the helmet to the ground and storms off to find Georgie. This is the sudden reversal of sympathy.
Choo Choo is absolutely petrified, like, oh shit. Oh dear. This isn't good. Especially not right before our act.
I'm gonna...
That'll be end of scene for me.
I think that warrants
a black die for me. I'm up to 4 now.
Okay. Yeah, I want to resolve.
Oh goodness.
Okay, so Chi Chi's going to get her fucking shoes from George. And she's like yelling that she's doing like various things, and she's like, Georgie! And he's still like gripping onto the shoelace. He's like seething angry. You've never seen a little midget be this angry before, but goddamn if he is.
Oh my goodness.
Hell hath no fury quite like the rage that burns within his heart.
Exactly. He went to school for this. And so, I would assume Chi-Chi would come up to him and be like, I want my shoes back.
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean? You threw me into the jaws of danger in hell? I didn't even know this place was hell. And you're here taking my shoes? Those are my shoes. These are my family shoes. This is my joke. And she's like grabbing the shoelaces. No, she's grabbing the shoes and she's lifting them up. But I'm assuming George has like a white hot grip around the shoelaces, so she just lifts them up.
Oh no.
And she's like shaking and it's like, give me my shoes. I don't want to be in this show, Georgie. I need my shoes back so we can go.
George is like, he was so startled because he heard the yelling, and then all of a sudden some lady's grabbing his shoes. It doesn't quite click that it's Chi-Chi yet. And so Chi-Chi lifts up the shoes and like her do like a stretchy thing where like she's able to lift him up high enough where she and Georgie are eye level. She looks Georgie dead in the eyes and she's like, give me my shoes back. And that's what I got.
These shoes are a matter of life and death.
Yeah.
Part of me really hopes that Lucy gets the shoes just because of like, I think it would be hilarious.
Oh god. You know.
That's it. She yanks back the shoelaces hard enough that they come from George's script. But she also adds some of it, and they both the shoes hit Lucy on the head.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh god. This is a predicament because I wanted a white dice. But this isn't a white dice situation, so I need to think how I can flip it.
I mean, it's white dice in the sense that you got the shoes away from George.
You know what? I'll take it. I can. I think Lucy. No, not Lucy. I think Chi-Chi thinks this is a good. This is a good opportunity because she thinks she's hot shit now. Because she doesn't care. She's Chi-Chi, and these bozos are here taking my stuff, taking me to a place where it's gonna threaten my life, and some charlatan with horns and a big tail and a Hawaiian shirt is muffling into a microphone, and he doesn't know a thing about comedy. Oh yeah, Chi-Chi's in it. She's in her zone. Noah, this is your turn.
Oh boy.
This is your last scene, Noah.
Oh god, I gotta do this right.
Well, this is your last directed scene. You can wiggle into other people's scenes if you want to.
I really want to try to kill Chi-Chi.
Just the last minute, just take her out.
Just rage. Like, I am so angry right now that, like, I grab one of my little doodads, like,
Your pocket watch.
Another pocket watch, yeah. Like, I'm a #1 pocket salesman in
in Inkwell.
In Inkwell, yeah, exactly. Like, in the entire continent.
Everybody goes to Bong because his watches go bing bong. So he grabs this other pocket watch and he's spinning it around on a chain. And it's like becoming a deadly projectile in this space because it's spinning so fast. And he tries to swing at Chi-Chi and like hit her in the head, but he misses because, you know, short guys can't really reach up to the head. And on his way down to the floor, because he does fall towards the floor, he grabs onto her ankle and then just starts biting it. Oh shit!
So he's, give me your goddamn soul. Like, I can't give that to the fucking... I can't give my soul to the devil. Do you know how long I've had this thing?
Oh, wow.
Kind of like it. I've gotten attached to it. And so, yeah.
Is this a scuffle between Georgie and... Is this a scuffle between Georgie and Chi-Chi on stage? Is this behind stage? Is this...
I think what happens is that it's right before their thing is supposed to go. So it's closer to the stage, and so in the fight, he accidentally tackles her onto the stage.
Oh my God. I need... Listen... Chi-Chi had the ink on her, because I just realized I have a fuse of freaking ink.
Oh yeah.
So she's like, God, I didn't. Yeah, she gets the ink and she brings it out her pen and she starts flicking it in her face, in his Georgie's face, trying to blind Georgie. And the ink, from what we saw, like transforms in like whatever she wants, like whatever the holder wants. So I'm thinking that the ink just starts forming an ink dragon, but nobody sees it yet because the curtains are closed.
They just hear the shuffle in the shower.
Yeah, and then like this just blobbing sound, and then the curtains go up, and it's just this girl, hair cartoonishly ripped out, like from her ankle being bitten by this tiny little man, while this dragon, this black inky dragon, just roars and is about to lunge at Georgie. And I think there's a hard cut from this to whatever Lucy's doing.
Yeah.
What's the dice?
Yeah.
I'm thinking black dice, Georgie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think well.
Do you know what's great about how this is rolling?
What?
We just got 4 white dice left. Somehow this is.
Nowhere to go but up.
Meanwhile, I'm
Everybody
just sitting here like sketching this title card concept. I'm just like, yeah, this is not how it goes.
Literally, everyone's having a good time except Georgie. Everybody ends up on the upside except Georgie.
Right.
So, I think I'm gonna establish it as being behind the stage. Lucy is standing there completely spaced out, trying to process the fact that A, he got clocked in the head, B, he got clocked in the head with shoes, and C, there's really loud noises coming from near the stage location, and that's probably not good. And he ends up like looking at the ground, and he sees the shoes and notices that like the soles of the shoes are partially sticking out, kind of like, and he's just like, what the, why would what wait a minute.
I
Oh
will
my
say
God.
that Eddie is still in the back, like still backstage, trying to like mentally catch up with everything that Choo Choo's just gone ahead and charged in. He's like, oh dear God.
But
I'm gonna find an actual bucket to put on her head as a replacement helmet.
but like pretty much like Lucy kind of has what looks like kind of like a light bulb moment. Like they have a
little
genius
light bulb.
Like they just shout, "I have an idea, and it's good this time!" And you see him like sprint off to the stage, and like completely oblivious to
Recap.
the dragon.
Yeah, just dragon. Just like I want to say, it's like a medium close up on Lucy. The dragon is still in shot. You just see its torso, and sometimes the head will just dip down, and you see Georgie just in the mouth, just like yeah.
But like Lucy runs to the front of the stage, grabs the mic, and then like says to the crowd, "Hey, what did the demon tailor say to his customer?"
And the crowd is like, what?
Soul.
And that's it. Like, everyone starts fucking It's just so fucking funny.
That's a white dice. That's a white dice. That's a white dice. Like, I did it.
Like, Lucy feels so proud. Like, first time actually making a decent.
I love how we just got
to the dragon.
I love this image of just Lucifer standing on the stage, finally having told a good joke. Meanwhile, there's just a battle to the death going on behind him, and he just does not notice.
I hope I'm not giving my character too good of a situation.
I mean,
It's fine. You've been getting all the white dice anyway.
we'll see the dice when they roll.
We have one too many white die
Do we? In the thingy.
in the dice pool, yeah.
Wait, 1, 2. Yeah, we do. Thank you.
I just noticed it, so.
Okay.
What dice?
We have 3 dice. Yeah. Yeah, remember last die can be any, not any number, any color now. Like, it, in regards to how the scene goes, not the dice changes because of rules. Emma, there's a battle on stage.
Oh, wait, can I say one last thing?
Yeah.
After saying the joke, Lucy is like smiling, like tears are welling up in his eyes, and the curtains start to close, flowers are throwing up on the stage, and you hear one last scream and a dragon roar just as the curtains close.
Good. That scream was from, that scream was from Chi-Chi, because I don't think Georgie let go of Chi-Chi. I think if you were assaulted by a dragon, you wouldn't let go of your target. Like, you're going to hell with me.
But we're already there.
Now let's go deeper, my friend. Emma?
And he's slowly, like, nibbling up her...
Yes!
Oh my god.
There's not a thing on this planet that I could say that would be anything compared to what just happened.
The need to be funny.
So you going resolve then?
Yeah, because honestly, the only thing I can think of her doing is just cowering under a table.
Yeah, she's probably just watching the situation like, this has gone worse than I initially thought it would, and I thought it was going to go pretty bad from the start.
My expectations were low, but holy fuck.
Exactly.
Like, where's the exit? Where's the exit?
Emma, what did you bring for your
And that's just... She's desperately looking for the exit, and then the same guy from the start...
Flash Zone guy?
Yes, Flash Zone guy is just looking at...
I warned you about the splash zone.
Oh shit. God.
Dead expression. And then he kind of like subtly jerks his head to the side where there's like an exit sign. And he's like, "You're too good for the splash zone."
She starts like just crying and then just bolts for the exit.
Meanwhile, behind her, like, I don't know, maybe I should save this for my scene, actually.
You should say it for your scene.
Yeah, never mind.
I don't know that there's a lot more I can do. She's just leaving. She's gone. She's gone. She doesn't want to be here.
Is she just on the streets? It's like...
Running through the streets with a bucket still on her head, tripping over the two big hazmat suit and everyone.
She pushes aside literally every...
Oh, God. Yeah, I mean...
Technology. World, can people be recording her? Because I feel like that'd be a good viral video.
Huh, yeah, I'll... Wait, did you establish or resolve? You said you were gonna resolve.
It was resolved.
Yeah, so choose which side you want.
I'm going white.
Yeah, I'd say that's a white because she did escape.
She did escape.
That was indeed a success. And then there's Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie was good.
I'm gonna establish
Alright.
Eddie is just like frozen backstage as his comedic partner is now locked into a battle to the death with a giant ink dragon and their former prop supplier, and he's just like, oh, this is going horribly wrong. I need to break this up. And he doesn't even know that Emma's just run out of the building. So he runs out onto stage and it's like, come on, can't we like talk this out or something? And he accidentally bumps into Lucy as Lucy's still standing on stage, so he bumps into Lucy on accident, just like trying to somehow break this massive brawl up.
I feel like Lucy is just like, oh, sorry, I must have been in the whoa.
And so like he's looking at the dragon and the fight going on, and he's like, okay, I need to separate these two. I need to help Chi-Chi. And so he just starts trying to reach over and try to pull Georgie off Chi-Chi's leg.
Good dog.
It's not going too well, though. Georgie is...
Would it be okay if Lucy also lends a hand in trying to help? This is the moment of reversal.
Yes. It's just like you're trying to yank Georgie off of Chi-Chi's leg. It's just like, come on, it's enough of this. And with the help of Lucifer himself, they managed to yank him off. It's like, so Chi-Chi lands on the ground. The dragon's still like snarling at Georgie like it wants to kill him, but I mean that's just kind of how Chi-Chi's feeling right
Yeah.
now.
This man's dead.
And trying to remember. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end my scene there with Georgie successfully being pulled off.
I think that's a white die.
And now George is just desperately running around the stage trying not to get eaten by this.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like, I can't believe that Satan helped me save my partner in comedy. Yeah, that's a white die. I approve of that white die.
Now,
Now it's Chi-Chi's go.
Chi-Chi,
Oh god. Liz.
the,
So
the,
I just got kicked off for like half a second, and now apparently Satan helped save somebody. Now I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
yeah, Satan helped save, save Chi-Chi and Georgie.
Well, not Georgie. Just
Well,
pulled him off.
No, just for the, yeah, true. Chi-Chi is dazed. That I'm establishing. Chi-Chi is, Chi-Chi is dazed. She, doesn't know what happened. I'm assuming Georgie's trying to run.
He's at least trying to run from the dragon, I imagine.
Yeah,
I
but
think at one point he tries to like duck and hide behind Lucy. And then he starts trying to reason with the dragon. Hey, I'm a little birthday boy. Come on, don't hurt me.
yeah,
But the dragon doesn't understand English, so
of course.
the only language it understands is rage.
I'm trying to think what the hell is this dragon doing? It's still trying to eat him. Chi-Chi,
Wouldn't it calm down alongside Chi-Chi?
I guess, but Chi-Chi's more confused than calm. And Chi-Chi just walks up to Lucifer. The dragon is like snarling. And she looks up at him and she goes, "I'll be taking these!" And she grabs the shoes from him. I'm sick of the city! I never want to come here again! And, oh god, from that statement, the dragon looks at Chi-Chi and snatches her up and just flies straight through the roof with Chi-Chi. Because, hey, she never wants to be here again. Let's get out of here.
Just leave Eddie.
Her up in the street right next to Emma.
Did she just leave Eddie behind?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And the inseparable force. Inseparable.
Oh.
She didn't land next to Emma, unfortunately, as cool as that would have been. The dragon said the dragon's just traveling. I don't know what the dragon's gonna put her down. But yeah.
I'd say that's warranting a black stuff.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
a partner.
Yeah.
So a bad end. And that is the end of the act section. This is the end of us doing scenes. There is no third act. There's only the aftermath. I know that's in the book, but I didn't read it. So
Can I roll my dice now?
you can, but you have to do the same thing as before, as subtracting them. So subtract the lower number from the higher number, and let's see what we get.
Got a 13. Holy cow.
Dude, Jesus, Satan be doing good. Okay, so 13 white.
Wait.
Is that your white?
That's my way, right?
Okay, and then
I had a 3.
Sorry for that weird noise. I was drinking water and I forgot to.
it's okay. So that's a 6 black.
Alright, I'll roll next.
Yeah.
So it's my white die. And then
So you get 5 black.
black. That's actually not that bad, I think.
The double check. I think I posted the sheet somewhere. Fab.
My tabs are loading. I had to restart my computer.
Oh, okay. I'll roll 2 white and 1 black. 2d6. That's a 7, and then 1d6. That's a 1. Oh, hey, what? Okay.
Oh my god.
6 white. Is that no 6 black?
No.
No, 6 white. Holy heck,
Wait, yeah.
baby. That's easy street. The difference, well, I'll explain while we're almost done with the rolling. The difference between black and white is the black results are usually stuff that are physical to you. The white results are stuff that are usually mental to you. The mental things that happen to you. And the white results are more nicer than the black results usually. Heck. Let me write down my thingy.
Do we get to read what all the results were?
You read what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone roll.
The Fab, did you roll?
Everyone rolled. I rolled.
No, Fab,
What's up?
Fab, did you roll?
I think Fab is still setting up their computer, her computer.
You hear me?
We can hear you now.
Yeah, that I rolled for. Wasn't wait, 6.
You have to roll your white die and your black die separately.
I thought Liz rolled for me.
Mm-mm.
No.
No, that was I had the same result as you.
Oh, you did. Cool.
Theo. No. That was rather. That was me. And what did you get? A 9 and an 8.
Oh, nice.
That's nice. It's set at 8 white. Yeah, 8 white. And that's Fab. Okay. I'll write that in chat. And then we will... Okay. So, the way the Aftermath work is we read what we get on the chart. And then we describe how... what happened to our characters afterwards. We're supposed to go around in a circle and be like, this is our character doing this, and then we count down from how many dice we accumulated, but that's long. It's good and it's very dramatic, but it's long. Let me write down these results. So Radda got what? Yeah, Radda got...
I got a 5 black, right?
Yeah, 5 black.
5 black dice.
No, well, 5 black results. I got...
Yeah, 5 black result.
Oh,
I got
6.
13 white.
6.
You got the best look at it.
That's the best. That's... Oh, wow. That's the best result you can get. Noah got... Well, a 6. 6 black.
It's so weird how everyone got, like, a moderately miserable experience, yet somehow I, literal Satan, had like the best time out of everyone.
Welcome to the end of the game. Satan wins.
Satan wins.
He learned how to be funny,
That's it. That's
and he
comedy
learned
gold.
love.
That's how it works.
And
Satan learns the true meaning of friendship and humor at the expense of
Everyone else. Alright, let me find if there's anything specific about the not the tilts, the aftermath. I don't want that. I want this. I want this. I want this. Yep, so yeah, just continue, just read what you've got out loud from the chart, starting with let's start with Noah.
So I got Black says, mortifying. Someday the scandal will die down and everyone will forget your humiliation and defeat. Someday. Not today. So, what that means, in my personal opinion, is that while he didn't exactly get the soul that depressed, at least he didn't die, so that's good. He can't show his face anywhere in Dreamworkers for a while without being laughed at, because I think he was a big shebang. So he spelled out the name Georgie on his thing,
It's
and
just
just
bonk.
calls himself Bong.
It's just bonk.
And slowly, very, very slowly, tries to put back together his reputation. And from that point onwards, he can't wear trainers, or he has to literally wear everything else.
Wow.
There you go.
Oh, Georgie. Let's go down to Theo. Living the high life. Read what you got.
You are transformed by luck, grace, and your own innate coolness. If there's something you wanted, you are totally going to get it. So, the way I interpreted that is basically like, that comedy night was like a transformational experience. Lucy, like, it's like he had an epiphany, and had another epiphany because of that epiphany, and had another epiphany after that epiphany. And it basically gets to the point where somehow, possibly through a little bit of sheer dumb luck and a little bit of inventiveness, he actually becomes like a really good comedian. I mean, it's almost all exclusively dad jokes, so his like little fan base is probably very, but he does pretty well. And he also realizes that the ultimate power of getting popular is having referrals, so he ends up actually like releasing almost all of the souls from hell, specifically because he knows that like doing that will get them to like go outside of the area and talk to other people and refer to him.
Wow.
So he does really well, I think. And he also becomes a better person because of it, because he pretty much stops needing souls now that he can get an audience through talent and not force.
So wait, real quick. If he has a very small and very dedicated fan base, does that mean he has a cult?
Oh shit.
But you got it. We hit swish. You got it in one.
That's what he calls them as a joke.
Yes! Yes!
Oh my god.
This is great.
Beautiful.
Emma Popcorn. 8 white.
Great. That would be promising. Anyway, there's light at the end of the tunnel if you can just soldier on through the grind. You may be worse for the wear, but next time will be totally different. So, I think... Oh, for a while, she does not contact her brother again because she feels awful because she basically abandoned him. But also, she picks herself back up. She finds new people to pick battles with and be stupid with. And not learn anything.
Oh, Emma.
So I got a 5, black 5, which would be inspirational. As in, isn't it inspirational how that poor child managed to claw her way out of that hideous rat hole of life, and isn't she just a little trooper? Unfortunately, Eddie never found Chi-Chi again after she flew off, but he did some soul searching for a while. He went out. He was in isolation for a good year or so, but then he eventually suddenly made a sudden resurgence back on stage as a solo act. He didn't necessarily get the same popular following that he did with his partner, and it still haunts him to this day, but at the same time, he's kind of getting back on his feet. He's just very lonely now.
God.
Alright, what happens to Chi-Chi?
6 white, which is sad, woeful, not cool. People don't like you. Even you don't like you. You reached your peak and it wasn't all that lofty, wasn't it? That show went down as a scandal. And not only a scandal, a police report. Why was it why was the Toon using ink from the well of inspiration for a play that didn't even it didn't even go on script for a second? She's lucky that that dragon flew her away into God knows where, because now she can just live out her life in a canyon, you know, just doing her thing. She thinks about contacting people. She has her phone still. She doesn't dare ring the number. She's also right, just shitting about, kicking some rubble, and looking at herself and said, how did Alexander Chi-Chi Down get here? It's a pretty sad ending.
I think out of all of us, the one who least deserved their is Eddie.
That's true. Eddie done nothing wrong. Eddie's mishap definitely came from just Chi-Chi bailing.
Yeah.
Just everything went wrong.
Just
Every possible way.
It wasn't for lack of trying. Things just suck.
Oh man. You'd think after living near hell for all his childhood, he'd have learned how to get used to it.
Listen, nobody crosses the hell picket fence.
Out of all of us, though, yeah, I'd say that's about. We got what we deserve.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't deserve such a good ending compared to everyone
We
else.
got it.
Yeah,
Listen,
you did. Yeah, you did.
listen. The people loved that joke.
Got a standing ovation.
All the dragon was fun.
Listen, Satan wins. That's what we get. I feel like that's the most deserving thing out of all this. Everybody is in a rough spot, and then Satan is commanding the entire land of hell wins. I feel like that's just poetic.
But at least he wins by trying to, I guess, sort of succeeding behind. He releases souls, so
He wins in his own way, but he still wins.
Yeah.
He was the only one with a super positive motivation. Have you noticed that? I wanted to do it because I'm angry. I just wanted to basically kill someone else in his stead. Literally only person doing anything constructive was the devil.
Ain't that be the way?
Oh,
You never
goodness.
think life would be like that. But you do.
This is a game.
This is a game. I love this game. I'm glad that everybody had a fun time. I'm glad it just... This is what came out of it. Ooh.
Yeah, I am in love with this game style. Like,
And like...
so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna... I think this is where we say goodbye, recording-wise. We can still talk for a bit, but... So it would say bye.
I want to share my fun fact first.
Share your fun fact? No, you've been waiting for like 3 hours.
Yeah, okay, so here's my fun fact for you guys. Actually, it's been closer to 4 hours, but my fun fact for you guys is this. The very first commercial item ever scanned by a barcode was in Troy, Ohio in 1973, and it was a 10-pack of Reese's Fruit Chewing Gum.
It would be such a... It would be such a dick move to just cut it off in the middle.
Oh, no. No, I'll cut it off where you cut off, Radda.
But God, that
Oh
would
my
be-
god. You know, I don't know what I was expecting for a fun fact, but that was so specific, and oh my
That's
god.
what makes it fun.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.